What is happening, Dolphins fans? Welcome to another episode of the Fins Tailgate. Just finished up a great show over there. Shake running his show, the Smoke Lounge. Everybody, we had a great conversation talking about all kinds of stuff. Right? There's this to a holdout conversation and fifth year option and this contract extension and we did a nice little exercise, impromptu. Didn't really plan on doing it, but we went down and went through all the teams and stuff like that. So if you guys missed that, make sure to go back and check that episode out, and get in. Just good content, I think. On your way in, everybody hit the like button. We're gonna get a little messy, as we tend to do around the tailgate. We are becoming, well, not becoming. We have become kind of the place in which people point at and say there's the toxic, right? We're the bad guys. We're the toxic people in the Dolphins fan base. I don't know why. I don't know how. To me, I always felt like we provide a place. Yeah, it's not a safe space, right? But it'll be a truth space. And when shit needs to get aired out, this is where they come. This is what happens. This is how it goes. And in some ways, we have created a safe space because it's become very apparent that people from all sides find that this is a space in which they're willing to know that we're going to remain objective and fair in whatever grievances and or arguments that are being had. So, and you guys know, we argue amongst each other. Fuck. You can see us backstage. Well, you can't, but even backstage, we're arguing about shit. Like, oh, no, what the hell are you talking about? Anyhow, shout out to Q in the hood becoming a member. Salute, Q, renewing that membership. Thank you, Q. Hit the like button, everybody. So we're going to get into some stuff that happened yesterday. I wasn't live there. Some of the guys were. Some people, like Color himself, don't know anything about this situation. But more stuff getting messy out here in these Dolphin streets. No, it's not Barry Cunningham. It has nothing to do with him. No, it's not any of the other messiness we've had around here recently. I can't even remember the last messy situation we just had. I'm blanking out. I know there was something else between the Barry Cunningham stuff. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I remember now. There was that Sarney and Stephen D and that whole thing that happened there. So again, we try to remain objective and neutral as much as possible, but we do have opinions and we are concerned. And a lot of this stuff that goes on personal conversations and, other stuff like that, there's a bit of guardedness amongst people, and rightfully so. You don't really know anybody. It is the internet. But there's also a jealousy type stuff. And I think it creates a lack of communication at times. And sometimes because there's a lack of communication, it boils over into differences that kind of manifest themselves in situations that we host the arena for that messiness. And hopefully with some cooler heads prevailing and, finding a new true understanding, maybe there can be healing in the future, and or at least at the very minimum an understanding, right? So hit the like button on the way in, subscribe if you're new, become a member, donate to the channel. We're gonna get right into it right now.
Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10, the fake, good block in there, and down it goes, caught at the 30. This is the dynamic Hill. He's in for 6. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown!
Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it.
Yes. Yes. Welcome to another episode of the Finn's Tailgate. Your host, myself, El Capitan. Colors in the back. Some of the other guys are going to come through. We're going to get into some stuff. I get it. I know. We're the problem. We're the toxic people in the Dolphins community. Hate us, love us, whatever. Look, we provide entertainment, good, wholesome fun. We do some stuff here and there, and sometimes it gets a little messy. I have always tried to remain to be exactly who I am in every arena, no matter if it's here with you guys, if you see me at a game, if you run into me at my son's jiu-jitsu competition. I'm going to be probably a little bit more dialed in on my kids and being a dad, but I like people's. I likes everybody's, even people I don't really vibe with. I can find common ground and we can have understanding. But there is times where the vibing ain't that cool. And to me, this tailgate party that never seems to stop that we have here is reminiscent of, how people kind of get down, right? We kind of dog each other. We kind of, go at each other. It's all in good fun, but it's also the place where people have become comfortable, and I'm proud of it, and so are the guys and the team. And I see you, Doll. There you go, Doll. Shout out to Doll who came on the show the other day. We got another show coming out here in the next couple weeks that her and I are planning up. Keep a lookout for that coming up because we got a good one coming. If you haven't seen the episode that Doll came on, go back and watch it. It was a banger. So, anyhow, some stuff happened yesterday on an X/Twitter space. A little bit of sunsing, right? Now, I wasn't there present. I had only been alerted to by some people who were present there. A couple of DMs, some text messages, stuff like that. And I was like, oh, shit. Didn't really think too much of it, this, we'll call it, situation. But later in the day, it came to my attention that, hey, I need to go and check this out. So shout out to Big Philly, friend of the show, homie hanging around. What's up, Kyle? Von, Joe, Mo, G, Dub. I know Dub and Von and there. A lot of people were there. Cap, what's up, everybody? Hit the like button. Michael K, Caleb, salute. Finsanity, hello. Jamie in the crib. G, hit the like button, everyone. We're gonna kind of get into it. Is that Pete? Pete, what is up? Long time no see. Pete, good old Pete. Pete, I don't know if you heard this space, but stick around because there's some drama. Miss Fins, hello, Miss Fins. So, later down the line, right? Shout out to Pete again with another sticker in the crib. Later in the day, people were like, yo, you need to go and hear what happened in this space. Now, I'm just going to put it like this. I did go back and listen. I didn't hear all of it because, shout out to Big Philly, who runs spaces sometimes on X. Just hosting a nonsensical space, right? That's what we do. You're working, you're listening. Sometimes you're popping in, giving some takes. Just Dolphins content in between the entertainment part, right? Just people chopping it up. We try to then hopefully bring a little more entertainment when we get on YouTube. But some way, somehow, people got on the discussion in this space about breaking down film, right? Now, as a guy who's played a lot of football, I played offense, played defense, a lot of that stuff, right? I've broken down film. You guys may have seen some of them. Breaking down film's a pain in the ass, first of all. It's a lot of prep work, and you know, you can try to find ways in which to expedite it and make like short work of it, but it's really a lot of prep work and then dissecting and stuff like that. So and YouTube will bam you sometimes, not a lot, if you're breaking down film for whatever reason. Anywho, this subject matter came up on this space, and I guess CB83 was. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, Jamie. I'm gonna make more film breakdowns. How, you know, I found a good workflow with it, Jamie, where, you know, I'm able to draw on it, show you what I'm looking at, how it's operating, whys, and stuff like that. Terminology is a real pain in the dick, to be honest with you, because the terminology for the same shit they did 30 years ago has changed 1,000 million times. So, but I will make that stuff here to there. What's up, Alex? Salute, buddy. Anyhow, so in this space, the subject matter of film breakdown was brought up, and I guess CB83 was down in the chat, and you know, they were kind of poking fun at him. Now, I don't know all of the story, but at that point, he came up defending his film breakdowns, and I know Kelvin was on the space, and you know, it was kind of him, but some way at some point, reason got brought into it, right? And again, I don't really know how, but the distinction was made by CB83, essentially saying that it was insinuated that CB83 is a better, or he insinuated that he's a better film breakdown guru than Reason. That's how I heard it. That's how I took it. And he essentially insinuated it by making an absolutely direct statement saying, look, I break down the trenches, players, everything. Reason only breaks down to his dropbacks. That's what he says. And I'm thinking, I don't, first of all, how is it an indication of being better at breaking down film by only choosing to break down dropbacks or choosing to break down everything? That's not really a measuring tool that I can break down film better than you. But that's how it was insinuated. It was weird. It was a weird take to happen. Well, you know, it wasn't just done. It wasn't just insinuated. It then became the point of topic. In which case, you know, kind of like how people started DMing me and texting me that Reason and CB were having a spat. I'm sure Reason was getting DMs and texts. Well, I know he was. He said he was. Of, hey, fucking CB83 is basically saying you don't know how to break down film because you only do dropbacks, and he knows how to break down film everywhere on everything. And holy shit, it went down, boys. It went down. And it went down. It was a melee, to say the least. I'm not going to say who won, who lost, but it was definitely a melee, to say the least. It's who won and who lost is kind of up for debate. I have who I think won, but I'm not going to say that. You know, that's debatable, right? I do want to bring up Crypto and Color, who were in the back. I know Color wasn't there. Color had no idea or any of this. And I see Kelvin's in chat, and a couple other people, Mo. These people were around. I'm gonna drop the link. I want for those of you who were there to come up and we can discuss on this stuff. What's up, Robbie? We can discuss a little bit. Or we can, you know, I don't know. Yo. Mr. Knee that grows. OMG, my turd lips itch. So, Crypto. You
Yeah,
there?
what's happening? Yeah,
Were
I'm
you
here.
there the whole
Yep.
time?
Yeah, for the most part, I was. Yeah, for the whole evolution of it.
The entirety of the evolution. Okay. Now again, I did go back late last night after having a text message back and forth with somebody about the situation. I was like, I gotta check this shit out. Like now it's so many people have hit me up, and finally it was like, all right, I gotta see what the fuck's going on. And it was crazy. It was crazy. Um how did it begin, Crypto? Explain it in detail.
No, it started out with Batman trolling CB
Is that right? So Batman
about
was
the.
trolling. Batman infamously trolling people all the time. He's very good
He's
at.
basically saying the best film breakdown content creator.
I got you. So
They
he
could throw
was
it out there.
what do they call that? A left-handed compliment or something like that, or a backhanded compliment or something
Backhanded.
like backhanded
Yeah.
compliment. Yeah, I understand. And Batman does that. That's kind of his bag. He likes to do that. He also I will give Batman this, right? Batman's pretty good at identifying the low-hanging fruit of what somebody's proud of and then making a slight at it and getting them to engage. Oh, Mo says Batman fucking dipped out as soon as Reason pulled up. Oh, is that right? Oh, shit. You know
I
what?
didn't
I remember
notice
hearing
that.
that. Like, yo, where'd Batman go? He done ran. Damn. Why you run, Batman?
Mm. I didn't realize that. I really, didn't even dawn on me that
Yeah, I
whether
heard
he's
someone
still
did
in there
say
or
that
not.
in the fucking space, Mo. You're right. I remember hearing that. Okay,
Mm.
so Batman goats. He kind of goats CB83 poking at him about, oh, there's the
Poking
best
at him,
film
and then
breaker.
the Calvin jumped in and said, "Who is this guy?" Basically
Oh, so
to sum it
Kelvin
up.
was Kelvin pulled the who's that thing? Because I know. I mean, listen.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
heard
I
later. I
don't
heard
know.
later in the space,
CB.
Kelvin is or was a subscriber to CB83.
I didn't even know he was a subscriber. Well, now that I think about it,
he said
the
he
way they
was, and
takes
that he was
are, I
going to
guess
unsubscribe to
that
him.
makes
I
sense.
remember Kelvin had a great one-liner when he was talking to Reason later on. I remember because it was funny as hell. He goes, well, he's obviously not that smart of a businessman because he lost a subscriber today. Shit was funny as hell. I thought it was hilarious. It's really good. But okay, so
Now that I think about it, it makes sense that he was a subscriber.
yeah, because he said he had seen his breakdowns and wasn't impressed, and essentially, was it Kelvin that mentioned Reason first? I don't believe so. To me,
Yeah,
he
yeah. He's
did.
saying I would rather listen to some to that nature. I'd rather listen to Reason or something to that magnitude.
Okay, so it was Kelvin that. All I know is that because it was so small. Again, CB83, who came
And
in
that's
hot,
what prompted CB83 to come up there to ask and seek out who was that made the statement about comparing him to somebody that only do dropbacks without saying the name. Everybody had an idea who he was talking about.
Oh man.
He didn't mention Reason by name, CB83. He just mentioned
Yeah, he
the
did.
fact that don't compare me to somebody who only do
does
dropbacks.
quarterback dropbacks. I mean, that's again that Kelvin said he'd rather watch Reason and made fun of CB83s, and Reason, rather than saying, Kelvin, you're a dumbass, he goes, or CB83, god damn, I'm fucking it up. Rather than CB83 say to Kelvin, you're a dumbass, my film breakdowns are good, he says, you're a dumbass because the film breakdowns you think that are better than mine only do dropbacks. See what I'm saying? That's how the conflict
Don't
started.
compare me to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mo, what's up, Mo?
Yeah.
What it do?
Yo, you were there.
That shit had me rolling, bruh.
Don't compare me to somebody who's not diversified.
Yo, that shit flipped as soon as Cole was like,
crazy.
hey,
That's what he was trying
CB,
to say.
I can't rock with the way you break down film, bro. I can't. That shit had me rolling.
Oh, and so and then CB essentially, well, the CB came up. So okay, did Kelvin make the comparison of CB83 him not liking his film breakdown and he prefers Reason before CB came up? Is that what happened?
I
Yeah,
honestly,
him mentioning
yeah. Go
reason
ahead.
is what drew him back and drew him up there.
Yeah,
Well,
because go ahead.
well, Kelvin's here, and Dub, I know you were there too, buddy.
Yo, what it do, Kel?
What's good, Mo?
Welcome to the shit show, boys.
Hey, man.
Yo, you had me
dying.
dying
Yeah.
last night, bro.
Yo, Kelvin, that one-liner, dog, that one-liner you threw at the end where you go, well, he's obviously not a good businessman because he lost a subscriber.
Yeah,
told
bro.
you-
Like, so look, I'm gonna break everything down how this shit happened, man.
Oh, this is great.
So, Lewis posed the question: who do you go to? Well, it might not have been Lewis. It might have been Batman. Somebody posed a question: who do you go to on YouTube to watch film breakdown?
Oh,
And then I was like,
it was C.
huh,
Hold on a
that's
second.
good
Yeah,
question.
that
It
was
was-
Batman.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
CB83 put in the chat in that stream before it ever happened. How you got the best film breakdown and you only do dropbacks? What the fuck? I know
Right.
y'all
that
casuals.
must have been after we answered the question, because
Yeah.
once the question was posed, Reason's name was brought up. Lewis says, hey, I don't think no one's going to agree with me or they might not like me, but I think Reason. I go to Reason. And I say, yeah, I agree as well. Reason does a really good job. And then I don't know if I brought up CV83 or if his name just got brought up.
No, Batman
But
mentioned him as being the
It was
best.
Batman. And I've watched his film breakdown multiple times. Just not a fan. And that's what I said. I just not a fan. I didn't say anything else. He came on the
Dude, he came up there
the
like a
space,
fucking Tasmanian
fucking
devil
hot.
in a
I'm
tornado,
at
bro.
work,
He was
right?
hot as fuck, Kelvin.
No, he was tripping. So I'm at work. I sell mortgages. So when I get a phone call, I turn the space all the way down and I'm on the phone. Client didn't want anything special. I wasn't even licensed in the state, so the phone call wasn't long. I got back on the space and he's chirping, mad at me because I compared him and Reason. And then just had the nerve to act like, or he assumed that I never watched any of his breakdowns or watched his channel. So when I told him I do subscribe and I unsubscribed, he just got mad, and then Reason came up there and then got slaughtered. Like got fucking slaughtered.
So, Dub, I know you were there the entire time. What's up, buddy? Give us a little bit of how you witnessed this coming to fruition.
Bro, it was just classic Dolphins Twitter, bro. Like, or just like Dolphins Twitter spaces. A conversation gets brought up, you know, someone starts saying one thing and they're kind of like saying shit under their mouth a little bit. And then I forget who it was, but someone was like, put a name on that. And then obviously, like, CB, as soon as he mentioned Reason, you already know, like, Reason's getting hit up by 10 billion people.
Yeah, that is
But-
true, because he did come up there at first and was like, don't compare me to somebody who only compares film drop back, whoop, whoop. And they were like, well, put a name on it. And then Reason's name popped up. And then this nigga said his name 3 times and he popped up like Candyman and slaughtered his ass.
Dude, it was like clockwork, honestly. As soon as he said
That
his name,
shit
I
was
was like, oh,
crazy.
shit. Yeah, he's coming.
Well, that was the thing, right? Like, I had been made aware of this
I
stuff,
think
so I
Kendall
heard.
was joking. He said he was going to DM him or something. I don't know if that was real or
Well,
not.
Cap, you know how it goes, bro. You know, if anybody's name gets mentioned in a space, that's, you know, pretty.
Yeah.
That's
So you
pretty
know
known
I'm
on the
gonna
both
have to
sides or
DM 'em.
whatever. They
Yeah.
get
Yeah, they're
reached
gonna
out to pretty quick.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Somebody's gonna
even
let him
think
know.
It was that bad to begin with. All I said was I wasn't a fan of the way he does film breakdown, and that
But-
was it.
but that was the thing,
nobody
like-
expressed any jokes about
Here's-
CB83. That's the part that was weird to me. Like, bro, nobody disrespected at all.
He
was
came
very
in hot
respectful.
as fuck, ready to defend his honor as a film breakdown guru, right? He came in hot as fuck. He's like, "Who's this motherfucker that said that?" Da da da. Kelvin, da da da. And then he essentially
Compare me to this guy.
goes, "You need to unsubscribe to me." Blah 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 blah. And you're like, "Fucking all right," and I'm unsubscribed. I don't even like your shit anyhow. And it
I
was
just
like,
trying to help a nigga out, but since
yeah,
you
it all kind of went.
do
It
this-
kind of went away, right? But here's the thing, because I already knew that there was a discussion in conflict between Reason and CB before going back and listen. I didn't hear this live. To me, I was like, well, how did it happen? Why? CB names him out as a guy to not compare his skills of breaking down to when this guy, Reason, who he's referring to, he put the name right on it, doesn't know how to break down film as good as he does because he only breaks down dropbacks. I was like, it was unsolicited. It was it wasn't even like it was the topic of discussion. They were you guys were comparing the two. He just brought Reason and drug him into this conflict to measure it up to. So to me, and listen, I'm playing, whatever. To me, it's obviously something that either someone has mentioned to him or there was some feelings behind it, because it's not like Kelvin, it's not like you were saying it, Mo and Dub. That's what was weird to me on. I was like, whoa, that was kind of out of left field. Why is Reason catching shrapnel because Kelvin's coming after CB for his shitty film breakdown? Because you mentioned that you like Reason's better? That's it?
That's it, bro. That's
weird.
it. Like, that's weird. Like,
Mhm.
it's something bigger than me. I was just, the straw that broke the camel's back. I was just the last one. You know what I mean? He lashed on me, and then him and Reason got into it, and then we figured out why there was some funk and some beef. Reason is not a fan of the way that CB83 moves behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's the whole argument. That's what I got out of it.
I was waiting for you to snap, Kelvin. I thought you were going to snap at one point.
He couldn't. He's at work selling
I
mortgage
was
and
at
shit.
work. I'm literally at the desk
Yeah.
waiting for phone calls, man. What you want me to do?
So,
Okay.
I'm fucking up my money
He's
for
in the
that.
bind.
no, not for him. Not for him.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
not
say
worth it.
this though, right? It was like everyone, even as soon as he mentioned it, and then he kind of doubled and tripled down about Reason, because then it took a turn, right? It turned from him, what was
Shit got
I'm gonna kill Kelvin, who's a nobody, because that's how he put it. And Kelvin, you're not a nobody, buddy. You're somebody to me.
I appreciate you, Cap.
Thanks, brother.
That's why I'm a subscriber, man. And hit
I
the like
appreciate
button.
that. Yeah, you know what? Unsubscribe to this channel right now. This shit was hilarious.
What's up,
And-
Cap?
What's up, Fred?
Cap?
What's up, Fred? Anyhow,
So much, man.
so he, after doubling and tripling down, which seems like no one, like people heard him say that on Reason, and it was kind of like a little laugh there, but he kept going in at it, and like, here's the deal, right? And Mo, you mentioned it just a moment ago. Everybody who knows on something would hold on, look at this guy in the chat. Finn's takes with CB 41.5. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth.
Oh, the avatar doesn't so much justice,
That's
bro.
funny, dude.
But yeah, Cap, like, if any of us, like, host, like, all of us on the panel right now, we're people know who we are on both sides of the fence, on Twitter and YouTube. So if our name gets mentioned in the space, and especially if it's like somebody talking shit, we get told about pretty quick.
Yeah,
Between you or between me or between Kelvin or between
anybody,
Crypto.
bro. If
Yeah.
Cap for Life, if they're talking in a space and they're straight shitting all over Cap for Life, someone's like, "Yo, Cap, they're shitting all over you in this space," and here comes Cap rolling in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's YouTube that they're doing it or like, listen, right now,
nobody looks out for me.
since the start of this show, Alex, and
Nobody
that's
looks out
not
for
true,
me.
Alex, because we defend you when you're not around, whether you know it or not.
Oh,
We
I
do.
don't know.
Yeah,
We
bro.
have-
I'm gonna defend you when you're not around, bro.
We certainly, like right now with this show happening, someone has already told Reason and someone has already told CB83. This is the facts. That's just how it is. The thing that's odd to me, right, is anyone who knows. I mean, Mo, if you were shitting all over color, right, in a space, you inevitably know color is pulling the fuck up, right? Color's gonna pull up and go, "Yo, Mo, what the fuck, bitch?" You know what I'm saying? Anyone
Exactly,
would, right?
yeah.
We all pull up on each other. We've all shitted on each other, and we pull up on each other, and we do our thing. Mo, me and you have done it. But
Bro,
here's
it's
the
all
thing.
good fun. It's all good fun, though.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep.
But it's not like CB83 doesn't know that if he was going to mention Reason again and again and again, that Reason wasn't going to pull the fuck up, right?
The thing is, Cap, here's the thing. With us, and we're all cool with each other. We all talk shit, but it never gets to a disrespectful spot. I could
shit got
talk shit about your
disrespectful.
takes. Well, yeah, that shit got disrespectful.
That shit got disrespectful, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but we just,
You know,
yeah.
the thing
because he was Canadian, it got disrespectful.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
shit was like I didn't believe. Hold on, real quick, Alex.
My bad,
I didn't like the fact that he did come at like the Canadian shit. That was kind of like, that was kind of bullshit,
He was
to be
weird,
honest.
man.
Well, hold on
And
a
then-
second. What he said, we know is a joke. How he said it didn't sound like a joke.
Like, bro,
we have
yeah.
all said, you Canadians don't know, you ain't got real football up there. That's just not how it sounded when it came out when he said it, though, is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed more, you're a Canadian Reason, you don't know
It was
fuck
kinda
about
like,
football.
He was trying to like stab him, like
Yeah.
stab. You know what I'm saying?
What I don't get is this is just ridiculous, bro. We all here to have fun. We're all here to have all good fun. Talk about our favorite team, bro. And I can't believe it gets to this far.
Have fun, man. Have fun. That's what I like, bro. Having fun, man.
Fred, me and you gonna have it back and forth plenty of times about Tua, but you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and shit on you about it, bro.
Who
I'm not
that?
gonna sit here
I'm
not gonna sit here and go after you and curse you out because of your take, bro.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Alex.
And same here, Alex. Same here, man.
Well,
I'll
both of you
always
guys,
give you respect,
Fred, you and Alex have an understanding, as most of us do, with each other, right?
Yeah.
But we also understand that if we are shitting on somebody that's not around and still good fun, they're probably going to pull up. Now, Fred, Alex, if Alex was somewhere straight cursing your name and whatever you got going on, which it's a little different because Reason has something to be critical of because he's putting out content. You know what I'm saying? Takes content, whatever. You're not going to come in there to play a game because it's been kind of an insult. It's been a dog on you. And as soon as Reason pulled up, it wasn't like a, hey, look, it wasn't any defusing. It was immediate fucking blasting on both sides. It was immediate blasting. So that's how things get A, carried away, and B, true feelings get told. That's the reality, right? Because only way in which there's any real animosity on any side of anything, and I'll leave that up for those gentlemen to potentially address. The only way that there's a real fight is if there's real animosity. And to me, CB83 knowing about this, knowing that mentioning Reason, just mentioning him the way in which he was, that it was going to cause him to pull up, there's obviously a little bit something else really there, right?
Probably. Sounds like
it. Hey, so
well, I mean, you guys brought it up earlier. It was like a backstage argument that ended up being public. And it's always these backstage arguments that enter these things. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing.
At the end of the day, it's none of our business, but somehow, some way, it always ends up our business. You got Stephen D, you got CB, and now you got TD. It's like the rapture, bro. They all disappeared right before the eclipse, bro. Like everybody's disappearing.
So here's what happened. When it got heated,
I fucking love you, Cap.
Check this out. When it got heated, is when EM showed up. When EM finally showed up, that's when it started getting really got into it. Because that's when they started talking about personal conversations behind the scene, talking about something about.
Well, no, hold on a second. Hold on, because they were going at it hard before EM ever showed up.
Yeah, that was before EM.
They were going at it hard as fuck before EM ever showed up. The thing is that both parties were like, well, if EM was here, he would corroborate this. And then, you know what I'm saying? And EM got up there and let's let's face it, it leaned toward what Reason was saying, account of events more than it was on CB83. So there was some stuff. I saw. Was it Dade? I think Dade was up here. Dade, come back because I know you want to.
That was DC.
Yeah, that was Dade, man. Dade needs to come back because I know that Dade blames EM. It's EM's fault.
I like everybody's crossing over, man. I like it. I like it.
We jump around all the time.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
we go back and forth.
I blame Cap. I blame Cap for all this.
Cap
See,
for
the
life.
thing is, here's the thing, though.
Cap, I blame you, bro.
Twitter is so much easier because it's a space and you can put it on your phone and whatever.
You sound like my
and then when you're
ex-wife,
on
bro.
YouTube, you could be at the, it's easier
Bro, I'm
at
just
the house.
joking with you, bro.
Yeah, YouTube's more of a home thing. It's
Cap,
again.
I'm just joking with you, man.
Yeah,
Cap,
I blame Cap for life
I love
too.
you, bro. You know I love you.
You know what, Cap? I try to troll cautiously, bro. You know, I'm a bit of a troll, but I troll cautiously, Cap, man.
Nah, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck
You know,
that, bro. I
man,
blame Fred.
Man,
I blame Fred for all this.
But you see,
Yeah, Fred, nice fucking going.
It holds down a lot of the talking and screaming over each other. For one thing, I mean, nobody's getting anything across. Anybody can hear, man, and it's not like we don't know what we be in for, man, when we just come out crazy at someone, man. You know what I mean?
The one person.
I've learned to troll cautiously, Cap, with caution, bro. I'm sorry, man.
I don't do anything cautiously because you only live once, YOLO motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. God damn it.
I tell you this right now. The one person who I think has it out for me is Andres Negron. Andres.
Yeah, put a name on it.
I think Andres is the only one that has it out for me for some reason.
Toxic don't got nothing against you.
Yeah, you know what?
He's busting your balls, bro.
Hold on, let Alex speak his piece, everybody. Go ahead, Alex. Get it off your chest.
Andres, every comment that I put on X, Andres comments on it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know whether or not he's
well. Check this out, Alex. Wait. So, who is it? Is it Dre that does it, or Andres Negron?
Okay.
Andres Negron. Oh, not Dre.
No,
okay. Not Andreas.
Dre?
No, not Andres. Andres Negron.
Latino.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Andreas. I thought you were talking about Andreas when that hosted the space is toxic.
No, not that one. No, I thought he was talking about toxic too. No,
yeah,
he's not. He's talking about somebody else. It's somebody else. Really? Andres Negron is the homie, dog. I love Andres.
I have no problem. I have no problems with him. I have no problem.
Andres is my guy. I love that guy. And but hey, listen.
Cap, I mean, I don't. Cap, for me, look,
I don't have no problem.
I know that, Alex. You don't have to explain yourself, buddy.
Hey, real quick, can I ask the panel a question, man? This is for the whole panel. I mean, each and every one of us up here, man. Is there like one particular person, that you have, man, that you feel like comes at you, like constantly, man, like just one person that just messes with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, nobody wants this smoke, Fred. Nobody coming after this, God damn it.
Oh, okay, Cap. I mean,
I chill, man. I ain't got no issues with nobody. I'm vibing. We're gonna come at me like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm chilling.
Cap for life.
Like nobody has a nemesis, right?
I just don't like his name. Cap for life.
I don't have a nemesis. I have people I don't rock with no more and don't talk to. Certain people, certain individuals, but that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how I look at it.
Like Cap knows, Cap knows who Cap.
I know who you're talking about. Yep, there's certain people you can't keep around.
Hey, but check it out, Kelvin.
Hold on a second, Fred. What'd you say, Kelvin?
I was gonna say, like, there's certain people like I used to rock with that I don't really rock with anymore. But I'm good for Dolphin talk. Like, we might not go have a beer together, you know what I mean? But we can talk Dolphin talk. So I'm good with pretty much anybody just talking Dolphin talk.
Hell yeah. Hey, Kel. Hey, hold on. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what though. We turned up in Washington, didn't we? Boy, that shit was dope.
Hey, Kelvin, Mo, and then you guys gonna go crazy with me at a Dolphin game one day? Like, you curse up a storm if the Dolphins don't do good?
Look,
Or we
man.
better
I
criticize
think,
the
dude,
refs.
you gotta understand.
I told
I've had,
myself I'm not
yeah,
going to no Dolphin games this year. I'm trying to buy a house,
yeah.
and I need to
I let go of my season tickets,
I
bro.
need to save up. But
Who's
if these
going to Houston
motherfuckers
this
win,
year?
look, if these motherfuckers win a playoff game, I guarantee I'm at the division.
All right.
I'm going.
Yeah, if they got a
I'm
home
going to Houston.
playoff.
I'm going to Houston
Home
this year.
or away, it don't matter. I love the travel.
Hey, I got
Hey, I'll
Cap.
tell you
May I say
what.
something real quick?
Hold on, hold on. I'll tell you
Go
what
ahead.
though. We
Go ahead,
went to
Mo.
Washington. That shit was dope. It was so different, bro. That shit was dope.
The stadium was shit, though, right?
Hey, Cap, what was that comment?
It was
Mo, the
Von
shit-
Joe. He's like, this
Mo.
motherfucker's asking who's your nemesis. He's reading comic books and shit.
Hey, Mo, the stadium was shit, wasn't it?
See, when I see what I mean,
I
Cap,
can't
man,
say the
I
stadium was
gotta be an
shit.
MF, man.
I
You know
can't
what
say
I'm
the stadium was shit because it was dope. The whole experience from when I landed all the way to going back home, but the whole experience was dope, bro. Chill.
Hey, but I got something to say.
What
Jose
was this?
Valdez.
What was this?
Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah,
I
Washington.
went to
when you guys
Washington.
did the.
When they
Oh,
played the
okay.
Commanders. Hey, I got one thing to say to Jose Valdez. Jose Valdez, congratulations on the Rangers clinching the playoffs, but they still ain't gonna do shit in the playoffs. So let's just leave it at that.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
let's go Panthers,
so
baby.
to get back on topic a little bit here.
The Panthers play the Islanders tomorrow night. My team.
There was some real dirt kind of thrown around. There was some real interesting bullet points in this conflict.
Well, Cap, real quick before you get to that, look, my thing about this and my 2 cents, and I don't dig deep in this type of stuff, man. But it's for me, it's like, why get to
I'll be
the
back,
point
y'all.
right now where people trying to compare film breakdowns? If they do it in their different way, that's fine. It's like us in the off season. Like, you guys are breaking stories left and right. You got freaking when you broke Tyreek's story, or freaking the other day when Sarnia broke ABG going somewhere else, or when Big Philly knew everything about that was going on with Wilkins and Hunt. Like, a community is breaking out and branching and making a lot of good communication with different type of people, whether you can say sources or not. But don't you think that's inspiring growth throughout the community? I just don't understand why people would hate for people to grow.
Well, because people at large feel possessive over things at time, and I feel like when cooler heads prevail, they realize you don't really possess anything, right? So
Exactly.
but in the moment, people get caught in their feelings about stuff. And listen, I'm guilty of it too because I am human. I just always try to do my best personally to remain with a third perspective over how I'm handling. I tell my children this. I tell people this. My best advice to people is get some self-control, because you can't control a fucking thing else. You know what I'm saying? You can only control how you're gonna deal with things that are good or bad. That's it. Have some self-control.
Exactly. I agree with that, man. But have self-control. I get that, and we all respect each other when it comes to these platforms. That's where we go back and forth to these different type of branch type of like YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah.
But I just, at the same time, bro, it's like, if you have that respect for everybody, bro, and everybody's gonna be there. I mean, just like, I don't get it, man. Like, why
That's
just
my
try
man
to act?
Cap right there, bro.
I mean,
I feel you, Cap. I know. I want everyone. Listen, listen. We love to get dirty and fight and scrape up. We have a good time, but I definitely don't want anyone to ever be personally hurt and not come back. Right? It's always about breaking.
Yeah, bro. We all got thick skin. You're right. We all come back.
Well, you gotta have thick skin, but
I'm not gonna hyperventilate over somebody, bro. That's just, come on. Let's go over the top.
But we also understand too, right? Like, someone you can recognize doesn't have the thick skin right off rip because they're still feeling things out. It's not like new people come in and everyone's just immediately treat them how Mo and I would go back at each other. Mo and I wouldn't take somebody that's a new person and go at them like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they kind of get tested here and there, but you really want these people to experience and have the fun we're having, right? But there is those times where they fight, and I feel like Dade, and thank you, Dade, for coming back up, has someone to blame for all this. Dade, who is the crux, the cause of this turmoil, especially this fight we're talking about between CB83 and Reason here? What's going on?
You gotta blame EM, man. I'm trying to tell y'all earlier, bro. Y'all doing all this talking. It's EM. EM's the problem.
Oh shit.
Everybody blame him. Point your finger at EM, because every time somebody get in some shit, goddamn, they always be like, well, EM said.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
Yeah, I will say this.
Hey, listen, I've been pulled into some drama. Had nothing to do with EM though. I've been pulled into some drama. Nothing to do with EM.
Nah, I'm bullshit, but I'm saying at the same time, EM is always
listen. I'm not bullshitting, Dade. This guy EM finds himself in the middle of it all. This motherfucker. I mean, let's call it for what it is, right? Like, here's what I noticed in that argument, listening to it in replay. Both sides, and this happens a lot in these arguments, are looking for confirmation of why they're right in the argument from EM. He obviously is tethered in this. Is he the? Are you saying, Dade, that he's the puppeteer in all this?
Nigga, that nigga, he be throwing rocks and hiding his head. I know what EM be doing. He be setting these people up, bro. He's funny as hell. Every time, bro, they be like, EM. I be like, bro, how many times? Why everybody go through him? Like,
hey, Cap, didn't they do a poll on that, man? Didn't they do a poll on EM when the Stephen D and
Oh yeah, you're right. We did.
Didn't they do a
we
poll?
did do a poll.
Cat, man? You know what I'm saying?
We did do a poll, and he won like 68%. There was 4 names on there, and it was like us at the tailgate, EM, Jason, and maybe Steven, and it was like,
bro, that was like what, a 7-hour stream that day, bro. You were going on.
Oh, bro. There was no clear out of that show. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it just goes. But yeah, he did win the poll. You're right. The people have spoken. Dade, you seem to be the voice of the people, Dade. Tell us more.
EM my guy. EM my guy, but I don't care, dog. I'm blaming him. I'm blaming EM. That's my dog, but I'm blaming EM.
I agree.
Dave.
Where the EM DMs right now?
Yeah, I'm sure EM gonna come after me after this, but I don't care.
Who is this EM guy?
The legend, bro. The legend's about to come.
I don't even know if he's around. He might even be around, bro.
Damn, Jose is saying Lou ain't here because he don't want that smoke from Fred. Damn.
Hey, Cap, check it out, bro. You know, don't even feed into that comment, bro. Me and Lou talk since then, bro.
It's okay, Fred. You can be Lou's dad, dude. It's cool.
Hey, Jose, use a hoe for that, Jose.
You know what? Is Jose saying here essentially that Lou is doing what Batman does when Reason shows up? Oh shit.
Yo, who do you think was the one that said put a name on it in that Twitter space? Just guess right now.
Oh, you already know it was
Lou. Hey, put a name on it. Was Lou. And then Crypto comes back and he's like, "Yo, bro, put a name on it too, bro. Hey, say your shit." It was a little
hey, the craziest part about Dave, what's up, bro? I didn't know you was up here, bro. What's good, bro?
What's good, pimp?
Shit. So like this nigga, man, he just started spazzing on me.
He did. He came in there hot.
Why y'all be getting mad over the internet, bro? All this shit is jokes.
Well, he came in there super hot, Dade.
But y'all do realize, like, most of us use this internet shit to get through the day at work, and then, like, when we get home, you shouldn't, like, really be worried about this shit.
Exactly why I'm on it. That's exactly why I'm on it, bro.
Like, that's how I
Dade, really? That's how. Is that the healthy way to do this, Dade?
I can care less about this shit, bro. But while I'm at work, y'all my best friend.
DC, the thing that gets me though is people say that we shouldn't be on here because we don't know what we're talking about. To each their own. We're trying to learn at the same time, but they
not me. I know everything, bro. I ain't learning shit.
I ain't never really had nobody tell me I don't know what I be talking about, Cap. Now you, on the other hand, motherfucker.
Damn, shots fired, bro.
I'm not arguing.
That's your experience, dog. Don't project that on us.
Right now, I'm at work as we speak. Goddammit.
I'm trying to absorb as much
what
knowledge
Big
as
O say
possible,
today?
but people keep kicking me out.
What Big O say today?
What? Who kicks you out?
What the Big O say today?
Reason,
Alex ain't up
I'm
here.
gonna tell you right now, I ain't got no animosity towards Reason, but he keeps blocking me, bro. Like I can't even talk to Rhino no more, bro.
Bro, you hard to deal with, bro. Dog, Cap.
Yeah.
How many times I get on? I literally have to get on Spaces just to calm you down, bro.
Don't even sweat that.
You hard to deal with, bro.
Man, listen,
then you
Cass, don't
apologize. You
sweat little
apologize.
shit, bro.
You apologize, and then you do the same shit like 5 minutes later, bro. Like no bullshit.
Sometimes you go 0 to
It's
like
my
500.
phone, bro. I'm telling you, my phone. The hackers got me messed up, bro. You guys think I'm crazy, but my phone is tapped, bro.
Hey, Cap. It ain't the phone, bro. It ain't the phone. It's you, nigga. It's you.
Y'all boys.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the real
Cap is an
troublemaker here, man.
acquired
Up here on
taste.
this
He's an
panel.
acquired taste.
That's right. You just got finished talking. The real troublemaker up here, and Crypto's the main troublemaker up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Crypto starts some shit.
Knock it off, Fred. Knock it off.
Yeah, you do, man. Yeah, you do, Crypto. Yeah,
Oh shit, we're just letting it all out tonight.
Cut
boys.
it out.
Yeah,
God
man.
damn it. Cut it out.
And
Hey,
that's,
but-
No, it's a good night, bro. It's a good, therapeutic,
nice,
you know.
man.
Yo, these Twitter Spaces are more important than you think, bro. It's a court of public opinion.
That shit's hilarious, bro. I just be sitting back and listening lately, bro. That shit's hilarious.
That's exactly why you got Reason showing up like real quick. As soon as somebody like starts shitting on the name, bro, these Twitter Spaces.
All it takes is 3 times.
I rarely host a Twitter space anymore, bro.
He gets too serious about everything. Should be ESPN. No, sometimes you got to lay back and be Dan Levitard too. Ain't no
Hey,
problem
maybe
about
Cap,
that right
maybe
now
Cap's
during
onto
this-
something. Hold on a second. Maybe Cap is onto something. The second he mentioned hackers on his phone started fucking up. Maybe he's onto something.
It's you and the phone. Both y'all get y'all asses out
I'm
of it.
telling you, bro. It's been like this since 2021.
And get a new phone, bro. Damn.
It's not that, bro. They're not that,
Cricket
bro. They
wireless.
just. I'm not be here. Why do you think I'm so hyped? I need the Super Bowl now because I don't know how much time I
Cap.
got left.
They're coming at you, Cap. They're hacking your phone right now, bro.
You're ruining the show.
Well, okay. I will say this. Well, Kelvin, yeah.
You're right, Vince.
What about now? Take the headphones off. Does that sound better?
Way better, bro. Way better. Kelvin, I will say this, right? CB came in there hot. He came in super hot. He was he felt like his honor was taken a shot at for his film breakdown, right? He had something he had to get off his chest. And it's weird how it went from you being a nobody needing to unsubscribe
Hey, Bonjo,
to
stop
him,
the goddamn nonsense, Bonjo. Use a hoe for that.
you needing to unsubscribe from him, and you're a nobody, to then taking that same energy and take and pointing it right at Reason. It was a weird shift that happened in that conversation. And when Reason
he was having a bad day.
I don't know if he was having a bad day, or maybe. I mean, yeah, but like, why did it switch up? Was he when he came up to talk to you? Was he talking about Reason already in his head? Is what I'm asking.
So like when he initially popped into space, what I heard, because I had to get on the phone, so I had to turn my phone down. And as I was turning my phone down, I heard him say, "Who was that? Who was that dude that was comparing me to somebody who only watches film from past breakdowns?"
Yeah, bro. It was immediately a shot at Reason. Immediate.
As soon as he popped up. And I'm like, all right, I'll join the space after this phone call. So I joined the space, and then he started getting spicy and shit, getting all fussy. And then me and him started going at it. And then Reason popped in, and then Reason just took care of the rest. And then EM came in, and then they started getting personal about some backdoor shit.
Wait, what was that name? What was that name? The last one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ian, shut up in the back.
I'm just saying, fool. Y'all put 2 and 2.
That's when
The math is mathing, dude.
Text message shit start like they
EM is definitely guilty.
And EM the common denominator in this.
Yeah, I would definitely not say. I don't know if EM is necessarily guilty in this argument, because the guilt really flies right at CB83, because it became an argument between him and Reason because he was brought into it in that
No,
way.
we're talking about
All
guilty
I'm
of
saying-
instigating.
But
I
we will
don't-
say this
I
about
don't
EM:
like watching
his hands are not
That's
clean,
all
right?
I
His
said.
hands aren't clean.
Like Cap, like that's
That's
like
one
somebody
dirty
say,
motherfucker.
yeah, I just don't like the tailgate. I would rather watch Dudley do wrong. Would you get on there and be like, "Who's that motherfucker?" That
No,
said
I would
that
go, listen, Doug.
you didn't like my shit and you like Dudley. Like, bro, relax.
I know exactly what I would say. I'd be like, I get it. Doug is a little bit more mainstream and more speed. You're more of a and don't take this personally. I'd say you're more of a bitch that can't handle the heat of us cool motherfuckers over here.
Oh no,
that's
I know.
that's how you handle that. You don't go, well, fucking, you should be over there with Doug. He sucks, you know. Da 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 da. Essentially, then I start ripping Doug. You know, it was weird how he pivoted to ripping Reason. It was just a weird pivot in
Honestly, look,
the argument.
If you're a content creator, why are you offended because one person doesn't like your film breakdown?
Oh, bro, I mean, it was yes. Why?
I'm one
And it's
person
film
that
breakdown, right? Like
You're not
anybody.
gonna get 100% of everybody liking it.
Exactly.
Football
So
manhood,
why are
bro.
you tripping?
It's
Yeah,
football manhood.
you tried his manhood, and for
That's
some
hard.
reason,
Manhood.
So-
I said I didn't like your film breakdown.
I know,
No,
but
but
that's
you're
how
doing
that's how the defense kind of came, though, right?
Oh man.
Well,
So
I think
then-
I see it like this, bro. Look, and nobody's gonna take this away from Reason. He is the guy who founded, like, on YouTube, the All 22 for everybody to enjoy and watch. So CB is trying to incorporate that style into his own, type of, swag at the same time with film breakdowns.
Well, it's
I think
funny
more of a
you should
compliment to
say
Reason,
that,
if anything.
Cap. It's funny you should say that because Reason during this conflict and argument, there was some things said, and one of the points Reason said was like, "Yo, bro, why the fuck you doing this? I've got messages of you on Instagram or some shit, basically kissing my ass, saying you want to make your show like mine, and you're his inspiration and shit, right? And the film breakdown being a byproduct of that inspiration, if we're taking Reason at his word on this conversation, just kind of odd, right?
I mean, I'm just saying, man. If anything, that's like a compliment. I wouldn't take that as a backhanded compliment. I mean, that's just me,
more
though.
I think about it, he might have been having a bad day, bro. Because all I said was,
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. You come up here to get away from it, and sometimes you just snap, bro. We've all had it, dog. We've all done it. We've done it together, though.
because like
So-
Cap, this thing about logically, you're a content creator? Why are you worried about one person's opinion about your film breakdown?
Oh shit!
Well, Calvin, in that sense, he shouldn't be.
Uh-oh,
Thank
look, there goes the boogeyman right now, who's definitely part of the problem.
Definitely, I
This
subscribe
nigga
to
EM
that,
popped
Cal.
up. Oh yeah, crypto. You know what I mean? Like you're a content creator. This is what you do. Why are you
Yeah.
worried about one individual?
So, in the
If
lobbying,
anything, you should take criticism and
turn
either-
it in your favor. Yeah.
Either take what I'm saying with a grain of salt and implement it into your business, or say, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about, and keep it
That's
moving.
it.
Or
Constructive
embrace the
criticism.
haters. You know.
Yeah, we've all had it, bro. Constructive criticism.
You know what I mean? Like I don't get it. Like I'm not your competition. Like I don't know why you snapping at me, but whatever.
Oh shit! Look, EM laughing in the chat. Look, see, because he know what he be doing. He be setting people up, bro. EM, I'm on to you, bro.
he's
I
a
know
little
what you
puppet
be doing,
master
bro.
up there,
I know
isn't
what
he?
you be doing, dog.
EM, you don't have clean
He be
hands.
throwing rocks and
That
hiding
man
in
eating popcorn, man.
So, okay,
Tony is toxic.
in this, who's washing their ass?
Oh, I'm washing my hands.
Washing his ass. Damn, Cap, you was
No,
straight
hey,
there.
you can't wash your hands with this.
Man, washing my hands. This goddamn the dog park.
I'm just fucking with you. It's cool. Anyhow, so in these lobbyings back and forth with the insults, some things were said. We touched a little bit on it. All of Canada took a shot from CB83.
All of Canada.
The whole
The
fucking
whole
country
just
the
went
whole
down in
country
flames.
don't know
They
shit.
catching strays.
The
He
whole
said, "Well,
country
Javon
took a
Holland, where he
shot.
play?"
Yep, they can't play football. They don't know nothing about football.
I was dying laughing when he said that.
Yo, hang on now. he did take some shots before he mentioned Canada. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It pushed him to the Canada stuff because Reason essentially, again, with pointing out like, yo, dude, you're acting all brand new. Why you got my name in your mouth? You know, and then Reason points out like, listen, he does player profile breakdown and CBA, bro. It just got nasty. It got nasty, didn't it?
You count
everything. Shit.
It got nasty.
Juggler.
Then what was Triple S at in all this? I bet you he would have been down too.
It got nasty.
But like it came out of nowhere because like it just got brought up. Who do you watch film breakdown from? And then it's like a spark hitting a dry field, and it just caught flame.
Yeah, and then Batman said, we got the greatest film breakdown.
It just started. Just people start going back and forth. I'm like, damn, like, bro. Shit.
We didn't even know we were in a no burn ban when that fire got started, right? Like
we didn't even get a chance to really think about, who gets the best film breakdown, because there's some other YouTube guys that
that's out there that nobody even threw their names out there.
And I'm like, and
I like Ryder.
Everybody said
Ryder
just because like he is good, but no, it was like a minute.
Yeah, nobody even had a shot.
You know what I mean? Like, it was nuts.
It was
crazy. It was crazy.
It was crazy. How and why?
Talk this out loud, bro. He had a bad day, because that's wild to snap at somebody off of an opinion.
He probably was
like he told me to shut my ass up, and I didn't know what I was talking about, and I never watched any of his breakdown.
And you don't know nothing about football, too.
I know nothing about football.
Yep, and you don't know nothing about breaking down. I mean, it was weird. But again,
Calvin, you didn't tell him you was from Arizona.
Here's the thing, Kelvin. I could understand him going at you. Maybe not with the venom that he was, because he was really pissed, and maybe it was a bad day for CB because he obviously was pissed. Where usually it's a go back and forth type of thing. I just don't understand how it then went to shitting on Reason in that way, because then once Reason came up, then the stuff started getting into, well, use a hoe pretty much. You're acting brand new. Reason's telling him like, what the fuck, and then CB83 says, you've never played football. You don't know football. Canadians don't know football. Like, it went weird. It was just, it was shooting in every direction. And again, some shots were landing, but they were, strays were hitting everybody.
Hey, you know what he need to do? He need to turn that anger into better film breakdown. That's what he should do.
Take that energy and put it in the books, bud. Learn how to break down film.
No, we are. So y'all doing all 22 of the spaces?
Oh, bro, listen. I was thinking about just pulling it up. I was thinking about just pulling it up and playing it.
Hey, because Cap, you're literally doing like the play-by-play of what
you know what?
nailed our niche, bro. I'm like, bro, he was not missing.
I wouldn't pull it up, Cap. I wouldn't pull it up. You hear me?
Yeah.
Don't do it. They're gonna strike. Hey, bro, are y'all finally good? Or y'all finally good? Yeah, don't bring it up, bro, because that's you're gonna get straight.
Oh, all right. Never mind then.
Come on now, especially if you have eyes that don't want their shit up there. You know what I'm saying? Haters will hate.
That's true. That's true.
Dave, you just nailed our niche. We don't cover the Miami Dolphins. We cover the Miami Dolphins community.
That's right.
There you go.
Hey, we're getting the all 22 breakdown of the spaces.
That's right. We got the all 22 here at the tailgate of not just the Dolphins and the team at large, but the community and all the drama that it entails. You're welcome for the service we provide here, and it's our pleasure to bring it to you.
We also must add the amount of times that we were muted during the process as a more detailed breakdown of the space. Batman muting people every 5 seconds.
Batman, son of a bitch. So it got kind of a little weird personal there. There was this mention of the birthday party, right? Like Reason's birthday show. And that's kind of where it went a little weird. Now, you tell me, guys.
And you get a birthday show after that many subs, man? Shit.
What?
I was wondering. I didn't realize we got a birthday show after a certain level.
No. He was doing a show on his birthday. And I guess, now here, Dade, this is where EM, you might be, and Dub kind of put on what I thought, right? That EM like CB, Reason's his friend, he's trying to put CB on, by plugging him in with Reason and, saying, hey, I like this dude, he's a good dude, he does this stuff, yada, 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 right? Essentially, this birthday, quote-unquote birthday show was happening, and people were gonna, come through. So he's like, yeah, come through, da da da. And I guess in some way he came up or something, and Reason was like, listen, EM says to me, yo, you're just gonna come through, say happy birthday, hang for a second, dip, and just didn't, and your energy's weird, and now you're acting this way. And there was that Dolphins After Dark show, and he's wanting to get on, and Reason's like, you're a fucking clout chaser, and you're only trying to just ride off of the backs of whomever, and you've been trying to clout chase on hymns. And now I will say this, right? I do know that show that Reason had the birthday thing on because the same phone call was done to me by EM. We were talking in passing about something else, and he's like, hey, this weekend is Reason's birthday, and also he's doing like a show, and we're probably gonna have like kind of an open panel little soft thing. Maybe you can slide through, I'll send you the link. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. And I don't remember what time it was, but at some point before the show, I was like, yeah, send me the link, don't forget. I never got the link, I never went up on the show, but I don't harbor any. I'm not gonna go after Reason's fucking film breakdown in an argument with the likes of anyone on fucking X because of some hidden upsetness. That was the implication that Reason was putting at CB for why he's acting this way. What do you guys think of that?
I think you just said EM name like 5 times, but all right, yeah, I'll continue.
I mean, you remember this part happening, Dub. What do you think?
But what about the show and like what
yeah,
caused
I
all
mean,
this?
like the disconnect on that. Reason feeling one side that CB's begging to get on the show, and on the other side, fucking no, dude, it's so much dirt. Hold on.
Honestly,
Trying my best. Go ahead.
I just think it's all hoopla, bro. Until them receipts get pulled up, hey, it's all circumstantial evidence.
My bad, Cat.
You good? You good, Fred?
Give you the clout. Give me the clout.
I got clout in my pants. Yeah, it was weird. Holy shit. Insane.
It just
And
caught
then-
everyone off guard, bro, because it literally went from 0 to like 200 in a matter of seconds. Everyone's like, everyone's mouth was on the floor. Just
And then,
listening to
Hey, Cat. Reasons don't have panels, does he, bro?
I mean, it's not like an open panel like he's dropping it in the chat. He don't do it that more, and I understand why. I understand why, because YouTube don't like it. Okay, if you're doing a lot of panel shows, they're hitting you. Like, it happens. So that's why we try to limit our panel shows, because YouTube doesn't like it. And here comes instigator subject number
Harder for
1.
them to control people's speech when we have 10 people up here.
Yeah, they don't
like it's a cafeteria.
Here comes the man who, I mean, let's just call it. This guy seems to be in the center of all this stuff. Let's see what he has to say for himself. EM, welcome to the program. I see you lurking in chat this whole time. Dade, as well as Dade has made an overwhelmingly good case that this might be all of your fucking fault, EM. So what do you have to say for yourself, you son of a bitch?
Hey, before EM gets started, I just want to say I ain't do shit but point out what is clear. I ain't make no case. EM made his own case. He always in some shit. That's all I'm saying.
Shit, he made his own case. This motherfucker.
Okay. Hey man, hey, I don't even know what y'all are discussing up here tonight. I just hopped in just to say hi, man. Just say what's up. I don't even know what y'all got going on, bro. I have no idea.
Man, you know what's going on.
I just want to hop up here and say what's up.
Let's not act like this isn't exactly how EM does it. He not standing 10 toes down. He been coming in here with his brand new alloy fucking brand new Spitfire bearing fucking skates on, just rolling around the rink saying, "Hey, you know, EM, don't play."
Hey, listen. I see all these heavy hitters up here from Twitter and YouTube up here, and I said, "Damn, what they got going on?" So I just thought I'd hop up here and say salute to all you gentlemen. But I don't know what y'all have going on. What y'all got going on?
What up, EM? I'm just chilling, bro. I just came up to talk shit.
I'll tell you what we're all doing here, EM. Seems how everybody might got hair on their tongue or something. We're pointing out the fact that your motherfucking ass seems to be in the middle of this. And now, listen, I will say this, and I prefaced it. This was CB brought up Reason's name and kind of tarnished it in a sense, defending his own name, right? Kelvin shit on his ability to break down film, and CB came up to defend it by saying you should shit on Reason. Reason comes up and is fighting with CB83, and their side of the story where the fights met like an impasse was, you're not being truthful on how this went down. EM could verify, and he's like, you're not understanding it right, because EM could be here verified. So EM, in short, can you start verifying some motherfucking shit up out here? Because don't act like you got roller skates on all day when we know you're you're dipping your little 10 toes in everybody's water bowl. So go ahead.
He ain't innocent. He ain't innocent, goddamn.
I can't shed light on a motherfucking that was between two grown men. They handle their business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I can't shed light on anything, bro. That's between two grown men. So
how? Well, you in the middle?
Is that your new talking point, EM?
Hey, you know what though?
Dave makes a great point. How is it between them when you're in the middle? It's not between two grown men. It's a EM threesome. Continue.
It's a triangle. Y'all got that triangle going.
Yeah, you got the EM threesome. Which I'm going to make EM threesome t-shirts coming out here this summer at TFTGnetwork.com.
You know what though? You have to get dunked on, bro. That's what.
Hey. You know, like I said in the space the other day, man. Listen, I was trying to bring the peace. You know, that's all I ever try to do in the community is keep the peace, right? I try to put the fires out. I try to prevent wars from happening, right? And this is the things I get. But every time I turn around, I get blamed for all the instability in the community, man. I just don't get that. I don't understand. So from here on out, listen, I'm not the peacemaker job goes to somebody else.
EM don't want peace. He want problems always.
Somebody else gonna have to pick that baton up, bro.
EM, you're the same
peacemaker. Crypto got it. Crypto got it. Don't worry.
Hey, he's the same peacemaker, and he's like, you gotta settle it. Come see me. I got the gloves.
Yeah.
Hey, that right? When you let me know when you pull up, we'll settle something. There you go.
Hey, so y'all listen. I wasn't in the space very long the other day, right? So, you know, y'all gonna have to let me know what happened. I went in there for all of the drama. So, what did I miss?
So I wasn't there to witness it firsthand, but after several texts and DMs and then late night texts about this said situation, I was like, all right, I gotta see, because It was, hey, you need to get in here. CB and Reason are going at it. Yo, Cap, where you at? Da, 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 da. Get over here. And I'm like, I couldn't make it. And then I didn't think anything of it. And then it came back around in a second wave. Yo, you need to go listen to what the fuck happened. So I did. What I heard is, and we've kind of discussed this a little bit, Kelvin mentioned, or no, Batman. This all starts with Batman now, EM. Basically calling CB83 the best film breakdown guy on YouTube in the game.
Batman said that?
Batman says that, right? And then Kelvin responds with, he's unimpressed, essentially, and I'm paraphrasing here, of CB's skills, and that he prefers somebody more like Reason's skills. This then prompted CB to come up like the Tasmanian devil at Kelvin, basically saying, who the fuck is this loser guy? He's a nobody. Talking about Kelvin.
Hey,
and then
Kelvin,
he tells Kelvin to unsubscribe to his channel. But here's what's funny, right? I think even Kelvin definitely didn't expect him to come up as hot as he did. I know that's a fact. But if CB comes up, Kelvin's probably anticipating CB has a response to him. The thing was that nobody saw CB83 coming up there and thought to themselves that he was going to make a comment about Reason and how he breaks down film. And he offered that information immediately. Kelvin was not listening at the time because he was doing work. And CB83 is like, how dare somebody compare me to someone who only does dropbacks, and was taking shots immediately at Reason. It was a weird way to start it. And it was like, and then by name, Lewis asked him to put a name on it, and he did. And then after about 4 or 5 Reason comes flying up the building and says, yo, what the fuck? Why you got my name in your mouth? And then the shit went, then it went dissolved.
That's pretty much all. Man.
So that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah, man. EM. What up, baby?
Hey, what's good? Hey, Hey, Kelvin, I didn't know CB was coming for your neck, bro. I had no idea, really. Like,
Look, man.
I didn't know that happened.
The question was brought up: who do you go watch? Who is your go-to on YouTube for film breakdown? And it was quiet. And Lewis said, "You know what? I'm gonna go with Reason." And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go with Reason too. I like his film breakdown." Batman brought up CB83. And I said, I'm not a fan of his film breakdown. And then that's all I said.
But y'all do know Batman don't like. Apparently, he don't get along with Reason.
I know. Shit, I don't know.
Yo.
Yeah. Wait. Hey, hang on. Let's pause
yeah.
real
Pause
quick.
the situation.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
What was that, David? What was that?
I said, and apparently, like, Batman really don't fuck with Reason like that, right? So that's why he would say that.
Cap. That's news to me, Cap. Did you know anything about this?
Well, not to the extent how hard in the paint Dade is going in. We do know that there is history.
How the hell is that hard to paint? I said,
Dade, don't put skates on now. You came out and offered it up.
You volunteered that information.
You brought the information to the table.
This is news to me.
I will say
elaborate on that, Dave.
How would I elaborate when I hear
as a reference point?
Y'all be in the same damn spaces I be in. You could tell, you know damn well Batman really don't fuck with Reason like that. Come on.
Oh shit. Breaking news.
Y'all are
I don't know nothing about that.
Y'all in the same
Color,
space.
you know anything about this, Color?
EM back and brand new.
Hold on, EM. Color.
The crazy part, EM trying to act like he don't know.
Color, do you know anything about this?
Brand new.
Color, you know anything about
brand
this?
new.
You know everything.
Hey, we got 10 people on. Let's go one at a time. Go ahead, Color.
Sorry. I'm a little distracted. What is it that I do or do not know anything
Well,
about?
Dade made the statement that there's sentiment that Batman doesn't like Reason. He don't fuck with Reason. And listen, not to leave Dade not to leave Dade hung out to dry on his take. How I know he's kind of taking it right now.
Hell yeah!
Batman, hold on, Dade. Hold on. I'm defending you, Dade. I'm defending you, Dade. Relax, homie. Batman did dip the fuck up out of that space with a quickness when Reason showed the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even notice no shit like that.
He got up out of that cap.
Not only I didn't notice it at the time, but somebody had made that comment. They go, "Yo, where the fuck Batman go? Reason come up here. That bitch went flying."
I don't believe the animosity was ever resolved between the two.
See, Color brings up a good point.
So there was animosity.
Yes, there is history there, EM, and you know the history.
Right,
Do you want? Hold on, EM. For those, hold on, Color. For those that don't know the history, EM, of why there's animosity, because I'm sure that there's plenty. This was a few years back on YouTube. Maybe you want to go into why there is potential animosity that Color's referring to where it wasn't resolved.
You know what? Before
I'd rather Color
the facts as to what happened back then, so everybody's aware.
Please do, Color. Please do.
Well, EM, you can help with Color in explaining the situation.
Okay, so as far as just from a person who is completely neutral in this whole situation and just saw from what I saw, there was a tweet made on Twitter where Batman basically caped up, for lack of a better word, and not even figuratively, because the tweet had an image of Batman, the actual Batman, the Caped Crusader, like
it was
overlooking like shit, you know what I mean, or whatever, and it was basically a veiled shot at, basically saying, people are watching you, meant for Reason. And Reason immediately retorted that by coming at him and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna freaking make sure that you don't go nowhere on YouTube or whatever." And Batman took that as like, "Hey, this guy's coming at me at a way different level." And that's, as far as I know, that was never squashed. As far as Batman feeling that Reason wanted to make sure he'd never be anybody in this community. And likewise, whatever Batman was watching, quote unquote, Reason for, I have no idea. I'm just saying that's basically what happened.
Okay. Great explanation, Color.
Cap, look who just pulled up, Cap. Speaking of Batman, you know what? Look at the chat. Batman just pulled up.
Candyman.
I can't think of a better person to shed more light on this situation other than Batman. So y'all drop that link for Batman and have him pull up.
Yeah, right. He can. Hey, but look, listen. Before y'all continue, I want to point out how y'all all acted like y'all didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, and all y'all just told me a story that I didn't even know about.
This is news to me.
Listen, Dave, just real quick. I just want everyone to know.
I never said that.
I fucks with Dade, because Dade comes at the truth with like an innocence that is to be respected and admired.
Dude,
I love you, Dade. Thank you.
Bro, I can only repeat what I heard on Facebook. People be talking about these underlying beefs that a lot of us don't know nothing about. Like, you got to remember, a lot of us are new. We come into the chat. We don't know y'all got prior beefs. Y'all be in the same space until we think everything's all cool. But I guess there's still beef there, and a lot of us don't know nothing about it.
Well, I would me personally. Listen, Cap, Color. I see Batman in the chat. Nobody can shed, the more accurate light on the situation better than he can. So I would like Batman to come up. Cap, you mentioned that when Reason pulled up, Batman got the hell out of Dodge.
Well, it's not something listen, let me be clear on that.
Come up here and kind of shed light on that, as well as the alleged beef.
Notice, hey, Cap, notice. EM's doing his EM thing.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely doing his. You notice, hey, Dade, you noticed real quick. Dade noticed real quick that EM took those skates off and put his fucking bullshit
Good way to
cleats
smoke
on.
that out, Dade. Good way to smoke it out.
Yeah, 100%, Dade. Again, this is why I love Dade right here. The motherfucker, he's like, hey, you notice he took those skates off and he's got his cleats on now. Hey, Dave, he's over there lacing up his fucking Nike cleats right now, dog. He done took them skates off he came on here with.
EM can't help himself, dog. He can't help himself.
He can't help himself.
Batman is in the chat right now. Drop that goddamn
Hey, how many times did he say drop the link for Batman?
EM Dolphins.
Dave,
Don King go to fan
Dave
base.
brought up a situation, an alleged situation, and I just want some clarity.
Okay, so I don't know if Batman's gonna come up, right?
I don't know about y'all niggas is wild.
So it doesn't look like Batman's gonna be able to make it up, but that's okay. I will say this, right? Let's get back to the topic at hand. There was
Cap, also the Larry L stuff with the YouTube reporting and all that.
Oh shit. Damn, Dub is fucking on it now. That was brought up too, wasn't it?
What happened?
Hey,
oh shit.
What happened with Larry L? What happened?
I wasn't present. Go ahead, Dub. Give us the play-by-play, please.
Well, I don't remember it like 100%, but I forget who brought it up. Basic like
it was brought up, if I remember, it was brought up that Lou was greenlit in Tampa because he was gonna get knocked out by Larry L.
Oh shit.
EM, shit, it was you that said that, motherfucker. It was you that said that in that space, you son of a bitch. It was you that said it.
I can
it was you, EM.
It was you
I can definitely shed some light on that situation.
Shed some light.
All I know, right, is one. All I know is, listen, look, I didn't really even know who Lou was at that time, right? I saw him coming around here and there, and he was up on the panel with Larry L, and they was chopping it up, and it all of a sudden, man, it just got out of hand, and it was, and next thing I know, it was Cuban on Cuban crime. You know what I mean? You had one Cuban dude telling another one, look, hey, we both in Tampa, let's meet halfway. And if you pull up, I'm gonna break your goddamn jaw. That's what Larry L told Lou. And I was like,
I thought Larry L was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Chris.
Is it? Oh, okay, my bad. I'm
Larry L's
tripping.
Puerto Rican. He's a Puerto Rican Danny DeVito.
He told Lou, and again, I didn't know Lou at the time. But yeah, I can't confirm that. Larry L said, yeah, you got me fucked up.
Just real quick, Fred, I'm gonna have to drop you in the back. Reason, welcome, sir. We were talking about the discussion.
Oh shit!
Welcome.
Business has just picked up, gentlemen.
I finally got timing was right. I caught one of your shows the other night, man. Really great job, bro.
Appreciate it. I just honestly, I saw the thumbnail and I clicked on it and I heard I heard my name and Batman's name, so I was like, "What's up?"
Oh well. God, it's cut off again.
Somebody get Batman up here.
I'm not here.
Hold on. For lack of better words,
people want clarity.
We're doing
one at a time. Go ahead, Reason.
Breakdown of the space.
No.
I definitely need that clarity.
I'm not here for whatever. I just people would seem like they wanted clarity on something, so I wanted to. If I could provide it, I'll provide it.
That would be great.
Yeah, actually, Reason, I just got
why is this happening, bro?
I do.
I want y'all to clearly get Batman up here.
I've already dropped the link. I'll drop it again.
Hold on. I do have a journalistic question, Reason, from something that was spoken about earlier. From your perspective,
I don't know who that is, but what's up?
That little beef that you and Batman
what they do, Kel?
a year or two ago, was that ever actually resolved?
I never mentioned Batman or anything like that until I got that screenshot about
I
him
remember
in the group chat,
you didn't instigate it. I'm just saying, was that
I mentioned it on my show. I showed the screenshot on my show, said what I said, and then I just left it at that.
Right, and nothing was ever talked about it since.
No, but I don't care.
Know,
like it's not. I don't care
enough. Was any hidden animosity from what was said on your behalf?
So, but
listen, here, can I tell you something, Color? When something like that happens, I say what I say, get it off my chest, and then I go to sleep at night and I wake up and it's a new day. You know, I don't let things linger.
From his perspective, what you had said was pretty incendiary. Let's be real, but.
Well, so was finding this guy plotting on me in a fucking group chat, right?
But I'm not here to arbitrate.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm not here. Hold on. I'm not here to arbitrate whether it was right or wrong. not relitigating that. What I'm trying to determine is whether there still could be some hidden animosity that was
maybe
never
on his
resolved
side.
from
I could care
Batman's
less.
perspective.
You know what I mean? I could give. I could
Yeah,
care less, bro.
when I watched the playback of what happened yesterday on X between you and CB83, someone in that space pointed out, they go, "Yo, where'd Batman go? Reason came in here and he ran real quick." And now listen,
maybe he had something to do. Isn't he a postman? He could have had a route. I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, he does work.
Yeah, that's true. He could have been busy.
Stop, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, go Young Jeezy again with the ad libs.
Yep. But you know, there is, and Dade kind of said, you know, there is some underlining tones that people get the feeling that he still doesn't like you.
Shit, Cap. Real quick. Pause in the action, goddammit. Look at the homie. Shout out to the homie Estefan, right? Pull that goddamn comment up right now. He said, Batman 24-23 was moving like a hoe, and he got calmed down, dog.
Oh, I'm on him.
Oh, shit.
That was EM can't help himself. He's so guilty.
I had no idea this was going on. What the fuck,
that
man?
was from the incident we were referring
Liar.
to.
You're in the middle of it, EM.
Liar! It was you that was backstage to the blow up, EM, that ensued. I remember this vividly.
Wait, EM was involved in another some more drama.
Oh, bro, what I've been telling y'all.
Tony, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Dave, that's what you were talking about? Is that what you're talking about, Dave, when you brought that up about Batman? Is that what you meant?
Dave doesn't even know about that. No, Dave didn't even know about that.
What I was referring to is anytime in spaces, either one gets brought up, you can tell there's friction. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
from Batman's perspective.
I don't know none of this
I want to remind you, you got the right to remain silent.
Y'all been having y'all beats way before I came around, bro. So I don't know nothing about none of these stories. I'm hearing these all for the first time too.
Okay, for the record. So Dave just said you can tell when they're in spaces, right? You can tell there's friction coming from Batman in regards to reason.
Oh Lord.
So this is all news to me. I didn't know. I didn't know it was me.
That's what I'm trying to
pick up
on. Like this or not, I'm not trying to litigate whether
will be used
right.
No, you can tell. They trying to flip.
It was incendiary enough that Batman could still be holding animosity from it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's on him. It's 2 years ago. You're not even on YouTube anymore. You need to move on with your life.
Yeah, and maybe it's not so much. Maybe there's not so much an animosity as much as.
Was it not reason?
I don't think it's malicious in intent.
Listen,
right?
like I told Stephen D when I got on the phone with him 2 years ago, and the first time I brought to him my issue with him timing people out for money, and I brought that to his doorstep. Because that was all fresh. You know, I said to him, and I'll say it to you guys. You know, here I am. You got someone plotting on me in a group chat. You know, everyone wants to see me handle it, but if something like that happened to them, they'd be wanting those type of people out of the community too. My whole point is, if you're going to sit here and actively plot on someone, there is no space for you in this community. I mean, listen, me and you guys didn't get along for a while. Did you ever catch me in a group chat fucking plotting on you guys?
To be honest,
I could hit a meme to prove that you don't, but you would probably get upset with me if I hit the meme.
Here's the deal, right? Like, as much friction as we had, or any friction I get with anybody in this, I'm more like you said earlier, I'm going to bed afterwards. Like, I wake up next day, I don't think about it. I wouldn't even have the energy or wherewithal to search for that ability to find something like that happening. Whether people do that or not, I'm sure there's people that shit on us at times. Reason, you're finding it too. But
and by the way,
Reason, I would have been very surprised to see it. Let's put it that way. If someone brought it to my attention, I would even question whether it was real that they brought, because that would have been surprising to me.
Here's my whole thing. Bro, I do my thing. I stay in my lane. I find my success in my lane, and that's where it ends, bro. I don't think about these people, bro. When I'm with my family, you think I'm thinking about these people? And I'm gonna be honest with you, as blunt as this is, they don't matter to me enough. These people that got issues with me to think about them when I'm not online, because I'm with my family, bro. I don't let these people and their energy leak into my family energy. I just, that's bad mojo. I don't live by that. Like, it's just, yo, man, y'all you don't really affect me. You know what I mean? So I say
And
what
that's
I
a
have to
healthy
say.
way to. That's a healthy
I say what
way
I have
to.
say. I get my opinion out and I move on.
That being said, reason so when like you could understand that like this meme we have that I'll admit I created. Let's be real. Like if I play it, bro, it's out of the utmost respect and like meant
We
to
don't
say
even play the meme no
it
more.
meant
You
to
know?
say like it's okay to self-deprecate. And I think by now that you would understand that that's a complete like you know what I mean. That's
Bro, I
complete
don't even
parody,
care.
bro.
I don't even know what you're talking
Right.
about, let alone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
don't
doesn't
think he
bug me,
does,
bro.
Color.
Really,
It doesn't
never
even.
seen-
No, he's
give a
talking about when
shit.
you said
Really
Vince
never seen
tailgate
it,
at the
bro.
very end of
Yeah,
the
we
show.
had a meme of it.
Really
It's
never
funny.
The
seen it.
meme of it.
Yeah.
What do you
Meme
mean,
of
bro?
said
That
Vince
doesn't
tailgate.
bug me, bro. That doesn't bug me at
That
all.
wouldn't bother him. But again,
Really,
Yeah.
really never seen it,
You know?
reason.
I swear to God, I haven't seen it. I have
Oh,
no idea
check
what
it
you're
out,
talking
bro.
about.
You gotta,
Play
Yeah,
it.
it's just a
Go ahead,
replay
play
of
it.
you saying
Bro,
Vince
Go
Cole,
play
I
it.
can't
I
wait
don't
to
know.
play this goddamn meme.
for what was
Yeah, play
going
it.
on at the time. Okay, remember back. Okay, you have to admire the brilliance of this meme, dude.
Finn's tailgate. Yeah, you click. Okay.
Oh my.
I mean,
That's all it is, bro.
I think that was your outro too, reason.
my
at one
takeaway, my
point.
takeaway
Well,
is I
you
thank God I
said it.
changed my. I think my takeaway is thank God I changed the camera angle on that. That's my takeaway.
Right.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't care. You know what I mean?
You
Like this is what it
totally
is.
get it now in context, right?
again,
Yeah, bro, it
again,
doesn't bug me, bro. And it wouldn't have bugged me
having.
back then if I would have seen it. It wouldn't have bugged me, bro. I don't care. You know, I don't care.
So,
Well, hey,
where
why-
did
Kelvin
let's-
go?
Right, and you're respectful enough to know that it shouldn't because I wouldn't be able to have it if
Finn's tailgate.
it didn't come out your mouth.
Yeah. Hey man,
So-
go ahead, knock yourself out. Use it all you want.
I'm
It doesn't
kidding,
matter. to
man.
me.
I'm just kidding, man.
So here's the thing, reason how this drama subject came up. I went back and listened to that episode, and again, unsolicited. I mean, not necessarily. It's not like you weren't brought up because Lou said he liked your game film breakdown when they were talking about it, and then
And Kelvin did too. I think. Too.
yeah, Kelvin was seconded it, and it was kind of I'm not into CB83s, as he came up there like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, he took offense to it.
He took offense, and he kind of went at Kelvin, but Kelvin wasn't available, so he then pivoted to shitting on your ability to break down film, and it was a weird. It even once he got a piece of Kelvin, it seemed more about your film breakdown versus his, which no one was talking about other than him when he brought it up there.
Yeah.
That's what drew you into the space.
See,
to
my whole
have-
problem with this whole simplifying, because I even saw him, first of all, he's in the chat saying, you casuals respecting dropbacks. Well, first of all, me and EM coined that phrase in this community back in like 2019, 2020. So let's relax with the casual stuff. Second of all, if you break down the defense, let's say you break down the Dolphins defense, what's the opposing offense doing? They're dropping back, right? So when we do dropbacks and you watch me, Martin, or Ball Game, whoever it was over the 4 years, remember, we do over 600 plays, 600 to 700 plays a year. But also when we don't just do Tua, we do the receivers, we call the coverages, whether we pre-snap to post-snap shifts, we tell y'all where the soft zones and areas are and where the reads start, you know what I mean, to attack that defense. We break down the offensive line, their blocking technique from their anchor all the way to what they can do in space. We break down what the receivers do from their routes. I mean, go watch my channel. When Gesicki was here, I was bashing him every week because he was out there running rounding out everything that he runs,
Dude,
right?
he had sandbags in his feet, bro. It was crazy.
So like that was very a simplification of he only does dropbacks when, buddy, my notes on first of all, it takes me 2 hours just to break down all those dropbacks on offense when these people are doing both sides of the football in an hour. So we don't even have to go into the detail, but those are like 5,000 word detailed,
and then maintaining
breakdowns.
the whiteboarding software and the production.
Dude, it's so much prep work, bro.
It's like, bro, but my whole point is simplifying it as I'm just breaking down dropbacks when I'm breaking down everyone on the offensive side and the opposing defense. You know what I mean? Like, and we talked about it, Cap. Like we don't even got to get into the terminology here of the advanced terminology on my breakdown compared to like one of his. So I mean, it was just, and then he started making it personal. talking about, my background and, saying Canadians can't play football and all this kind of stuff.
I
And
know
you could,
all of Canada took some
see it went
shrapnel
from
in that argument.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy,
but do you
dude.
see where it went from? It went
I
from
ain't gonna lie, I was
you
dying
can't
laughing.
you can't break down my breakdowns are you can't compare them to you saw the truth start to come out when it started to get made personal and personal attacks, because even when I was going at him, when I jumped in there, what was I sticking to? I was attacking his content. I wasn't attacking him as a person. I was attacking his content. Then after he attacked me as a person, well, gloves are off and we went there. So I mean, you could tell there was built up animosity or whatever the case was with that. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Like yeah, that guy had some bent up frustration. I don't know what else to say.
So
And
you think,
I said what I had to say
he was
yesterday.
ever
Right?
gonna channel his inner Doug Flutie, bro?
Who's gonna Doug
Do
Flutie?
it. Do it.
Yeah, he's a little taller than Doug Flutie. I'll say that
Right,
much.
right.
Man.
Yeah,
And he'll never have Doug
5'9".
Flutie's legs. And he'll never have Doug Flutie's legs, bro. It's just never gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Doug Flutie
I could move.
at the age of
What?
30 whatever, he still ran terrified, which made him fast.
Yeah, he was a hell of a scrambler.
He was pretty
Yeah.
much just like a really, really short Steve Young, if you think
This-
about it.
This
Yeah.
is an interesting comment.
Hey, Cap.
Yeah,
Look at this guy. Just
Real
wants
quick,
to
you say you went back.
Yeah,
and listened to
no.
I know.
This is very interesting here, and I'm seeing a lot of TD comments in the chat as well. Like, I think this V21 said we beefing with TD when he put us on, and then now we're beefing with him, and seeing a lot of TD chats.
Well, that's
in-
something
in- in
we've said before, and let me just clear.
TD comments in the chat, bro. What's
we
what's
put
going
our-
on with that?
We put
Hey,
our
Reason,
we
real
put
quick.
ourselves on.
Hold on,
TD
Color.
didn't teach us about football.
Hey,
We
Reason,
put
real quick.
ourselves on. All right, so let's
Reason
get that.
real quick.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey, I just want to point out again, EM doing his EM thing.
I know.
No. Hey,
Yeah.
do I have controls? I didn't pull that comment up. We're giving the people what
You
we
told
want, right?
them.
That's what we're
Well,
doing.
listen, it's being addressed.
Yeah, that's what
Dade.
we're doing.
EM,
Dade-
you solicited it. You
Dade-
solicited that comment, EM.
Dade, we're already in it. We might as well get it all the way out.
Yeah, but EM just egging this shit on.
Hey man, y'all know, hey bro, when I'm on a platform, no matter what platform it is, I always hop in the chat. Do I not do that? Right? So all I'm doing is I'm giving the people what they want. They're commenting in the chat.
Relax.
And again, if we can shed light on certain situations, we will do that. I will do
They're
that.
like Harold Bluetooth.
So nothing more,
over
nothing
here.
less.
We're like the hub between all different communities, man.
That's what Larry L used to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
Larry L.
Larry L.
Larry L.
Shit, man.
Hey,
Biggest
yo,
mistake he ever
what
made
the-
was give up that Saturday night slot.
Yo,
I told him
wow.
when he
That
did
was a
it.
big time slide.
I told him, don't give it away because you're the one place everyone goes to on Saturdays. It just won't feel the same, and it never was.
Hey, EM, you
Yeah.
gonna read that chat?
Especially leading up into the season.
What's that, Tom?
You gonna read?
That's
you gonna read that
that's
super
Michael
chat?
K in the chat
Fuck
with
you.
his super chat. You want me to pull it up?
I don't know, Michael K.
I
It's-
just want to know if EM gonna read that one.
I don't know. It kind of steps over some lines.
It's damn sure do.
Well, you can answer it right there. I didn't copyright strike you at all.
No, but it's not
Talk
just
about
that, dude. I mean, he calls all of Canada a third world country. I mean, fuck, that is insane. Why would you?
Yeah,
like, goddamn.
we put him under your jurisdiction anyway. Reason he's not too far. I mean, he's just on the other side of the waterfall, bro.
Hold on,
he's
does
in-
he live in
Pretty
Buffalo?
much, yeah.
He lives
Tell
in
me he
Buffalo.
lives in-
Yes.
Buddy,
Yeah,
Buffalo,
Buffalo, yeah,
is the
he's on the other
armpit
side.
of North America. Who are you to talk about any country or any other part of North America? Like, the only good things that have ever come from Buffalo are the Dolphin fans that live there, hot wings, and, I'll give the Griselda Records, fam, their love. You know what I mean? Other than that, what good comes from It's literally, I've watched the Penguins in Buffalo. I've watched the Dolphins in Buffalo. It is literally the armpit of North America. You are in no place to talk, my friend.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, you
Well,
took it
let's
further
not.
than
Well,
North
hold on,
America. I said
Reason. You
America
left
one
out.
time.
You left out one of their greatest pastimes in Buffalo. They are the leading in all of the United States for toothless hookers. So don't forget about that.
There you
Hey,
go.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
There you go. If you've ever driven through Buffalo, oh my God, like you can't wait to get out of it. It's literally one of the most disgusting places I've ever been to, and this guy's talking about other places. You need to relax, look around at your surroundings, bro.
So what you saying, Cap? They give out the best gum jobs in Buffalo, bro?
That's the word on the street, buddy. I mean, you can look it up. That's the word on the
Cap
street.
just
I don't know
re-upped his OnlyFans account.
I've personally never needed to go that way, so I don't know. I haven't done the actual data and or searching on it, but oh shit,
Cancel.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to drop somebody back because Michael K showed up in back. It looks like he's got something to get.
I'll drop down.
Okay. It looks like he's got something to get off his chest. Michael K from chat who takes a shot. There you is. Go ahead, Michael K.
No, I just wanted to know why he comes to Buffalo if he doesn't like the place.
Because I come to watch my favorite sports teams. I literally just said
didn't
that.
You say you don't even come to Buffalo when the Dolphins come in?
I literally just said it. Do you not have a high education in Buffalo? Is that something I don't know about?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I literally just said I come and watch the Penguins and Dolphins in Buffalo. You know, God gave you a set of ears. You might want to use them once in a while.
Wait, how did you call the game this year when the Dolphins were here and got their ass beat?
What are you talking? And
you didn't come. The Dolphins were in Buffalo, and you didn't come watch the game this year, did you?
Yeah, because I streamed and I have an audience. I'm not like you, irrelevant, and no one cares about my opinion. That's why I live stream the game.
You're saying that you come to Buffalo to watch the games, but yet you don't come to Buffalo to watch the games.
What do you mean? All growing up, I watched Doug Flutie there. I watched Rob Johnson, one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen professionally, go against Jay Fiedler there. I saw Ricky Williams there. What are we talking about right now? Now that I have a family and I have a successful YouTube channel, I'm supposed to drop everything to come to the armpit of North America? Is that your argument?
Well, you came there before, so now all of a sudden it's an armpit that you have a family. Is that between?
It was an armpit when I went there. How do you think I learned? How do you think I learned it was an armpit? By having to travel down there. What are you talking about?
Is that between crack pipe pits?
With your black eyes? Oh, so you're that dumb? You don't know the difference between doing dabs and smoking crack? You're that stupid too? You don't know the difference between marijuana and crack cocaine? You know what a dab rig is? Do you know what a dab rig is? Go look up what a dab rig is. Go use Google. It's free. I know you probably broke the bank with a $5 donation, but Google's free. So why don't you go use it?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh my God! This is the Nazi that doesn't let anybody up on his.
Yeah, because look at you. You bring down the quality of shows. Why would I bring someone up you with an My daughter's about to go into grade 1 and she sounds smarter than you. Why would I bring someone like you up on my platform? You lower the quality of platforms. I care about the quality of my platform. Why would I bring someone up?
You don't even let people in your chat. You mute them. You block them. You ban them.
My mods handle you. I don't have to. I'm too busy doing a show with a couple thousand people watching when I
couple thousand people. TD has more fans than you do.
Go look at the numbers recently since the season ended of who's doing more numbers. Yeah, go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers. When I multi-stream between Twitter and YouTube,
why do you sound like you're gonna cry?
I've been doing 3,000 to 4,000 because you're lying, bro. Because you don't. What are you talking about? Cry? That's your best comeback.
You sound like you're gonna cry. You whine like you're from a third world country.
Buddy, you're from the armpit of the world. You're literally in a third world state. What are you talking about right now?
Dude, you can't use my terms,
Michael,
dude.
hey, show him your double wide. Show him your double wide.
Oh, yeah, shut up.
Hey, cut that out,
He'll come up here and talk about. He'll call other people fat slobs, but he won't come on camera because we already can tell by the voice what you look like. I'm sure life has beaten you up really well. You sound like it.
Oh yeah, it's been great to me.
Yeah, that's why you're living in Buffalo. It's real great.
Okay. Is that all you got, EM? Or reason? I'm sorry.
Buddy,
I got
you just got bodied, bro. I don't know when they're gonna toe tag you and roll you out of here.
But you know what? And here's the problem.
All you've come up here and said is third world country. All you've come up here, that's the whole thing. It's third world country. That's the whole shtick.
I've actually watched CV breakdown film, and he actually kind of knows what he's talking about.
He's a lineman, and you can ask Richmond Webb. Linemen don't do film work. All they have to do is listen to the play call, and you can tell your blocking assignment off a play call. Thank you very much.
Linemen don't know how to read film? Is that what you're telling me?
Did I say read or watch?
They don't have to watch film?
They do not watch film like quarterbacks, wide receivers, DBs, defensive linemen, and linebackers. Yes, they don't. Richmond Webb has talked about this on my show. You don't have to be in the film room if you're an offensive lineman. You just need to hear the play call, and the play call alone will tell you your blocking assignment. That's a literal fact.
Oh. Oh, that's right. He does have a lot of time. He can go on it because he's not in the Hall of Fame yet, like Bruce Smith. That's right.
Hey, yo, wait a minute now, homeboy.
Oh, this guy for real right now?
Okay.
Yeah, because linemen don't have quantifiable stats. They don't quantify pancakes like they do sacks. The guy was on the 1990s All-Decade team. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler, and he's a 3-time first-team All-Pro and 2-time second-team All-Pro. What are you trying to prove here, bud? What are you doing in your life? Are you a janitor? What are you, mopping, and you're trying to sit here and knock a guy who's done more
Not
with his
to
life
mention
than
that
you've ever
Bruce
done?
Smith vouched for him too. It was
Exactly.
Bruce
What are
Smith
you
himself
talking
vouched
about,
for him.
Crypto. That's because he's embarrassed.
Oh yeah, okay. Buddy, embarrassed is losing 4 straight Super Bowls. What are you talking about, embarrassed?
Bruh, you reaching, bruh.
Yeah, hands down.
Hey, y'all need to get him off this panel. I don't like him.
I'm trying
These type of people lower the quality of the show because this guy doesn't even know football. This guy doesn't even know football. Now we're coming up here and this guy doesn't even know football. That's it. What kind of conversation are we having?
Reason's gonna have a stroke. Come on, a little bit more, man. That blood pressure.
Buddy, you sound like you're 20 years older than me and about 100 pounds heavier. What are you talking about, a stroke?
Bruh, color, bruh. This is a Dolphin show, bro. What you doing?
I get it, but how y'all supposed to think we look like we know football if we bounce?
Hey, up there slandering with the ref for no reason, bro.
Football. What are you talking about?
You didn't prove reason. You proved nothing. You proved nothing. That you know what? That's why you went out of your way to try to get Master at work. And guess what? He won.
I went out of my Master. No, I did not go out of my way to get Master at work. In fact, Master at work came up here and lied about me with any receipts. That's what happened.
He did.
Any receipts he still has not provided about
me. Did you ever watch that 40-minute video?
He did not provide receipts of me contacting.
Dolphin fans from showing up.
No. See, now he's lying because he did not provide receipts of what he claimed of me contacting his sponsorship. In fact, I'm in talks. The AFC East Roundtable sponsor has contacted me, and we're in talks because they want to bring me on. I never contacted them about this. So what are you talking about?
Who bet you us? Bet you a third world betting app?
Oh yeah, if you knew how much money they're paying, you wouldn't call it. They probably pay more than you make a month. Bud.
Him in the third world. Like, why you keep using the third world?
Because that's all he can say. But he's acting up here like he ain't getting bodied. That's his little answer for everything. Third world.
I ain't getting bodied. You know what? I'm obviously. I'm not losing my temper. I'm not talking fast. I'm not raising my voice. But you seem to getting a little agitated, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm allergic to idiots, and I'm having an allergic reaction.
Is that
right
your
now.
excuse? Is that your?
I'm having an allergic reaction now because I'm allergic to idiots. That's what's happening.
Is that your excuse? Because you have no self-restraint.
You talking about excuse? You're the guy up here talking about third world country is your answer for everything.
Yeah,
you provided nothing. You provided nothing up here. You've done nothing except make yourself look like a bigger idiot. Congratulations.
I don't like going to the mall parking lots and seeing Canadian skid marked underwear thrown about because you can't even.
You can't even afford a shop. You couldn't even afford a trip to the mall. What are you talking about?
Come on, bro. I can't afford a trip to the mall.
I just hold on a second before we say goodbye to Michael K. Michael K. Where the fuck mall shopping are you doing where there's skid mark underwear everywhere?
It is the armpit of North America.
Definitely
No, Cap. The real question is, yo, Cap. The real question is he licking it or sniffing it? How's he know it's from Canada?
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Hey, got that good old Canuck taste when you stroll your tongue along it? Is that how you know? Tastes like maple syrup, huh? Tastes like maple syrup, huh?
Comes out of Canada.
Yeah.
I say maple syrup.
By the way, YouTube,
maple syrup.
Reason is Canadian.
It's pretty good, actually. The maple syrup shit is pretty good.
Make those statements. So don't have Trudeau coming after our ass, please.
Trudeau's going to be out in 18 months.
Yeah. Michael K, for real, just real quick, I need clarification on this.
What?
Is this just a blanketed install, or are you finding shit covered underwear around Metropolitan Mall?
No. When when the Canadian dollar was peanuts, they would come over here and spend all their money because the places took it at par. So they buy all the clothes, they'd put it all on and leave all their dirty clothes in our parking lot so they go back across the border without paying their sales tax.
Do you know the last time we were on par with you guys was? What are you
You've
talking
never been
about?
on par with us because you're a third world country.
No, because that's
So
not what
you have a
happened. You
problem-
don't even know what they
hold
did
on.
to the
You have a
dollar.
problem with them balking their own tax system? Like they don't affect us.
They sent 30% of their wages back to the Queen of England.
Right, but I
That's
mean,
not
if they're
true
going
at all.
back over the border and balking
I don't know
the
what this
Canadian
guy's not
tax,
even
what do
talking
I care?
facts. What are you talking about? We pay nothing to the Queen
What's
of
the
England. You're not even
GST
talking
tax?
facts.
What's the GST tax when you're shopping?
It's called goods and services tax, and it was installed during the Second World War as a way to help pay for the war. And they said they would get rid of it, and they never got rid of it.
Yeah,
Do your research.
Yeah, because it's going back to England.
Are you fucking this stupid? Are these people? How do you think roads are
What's
paid
the
for?
other tax on reason?
How do you
What's the
think?
other
How do you
tax?
think
There's two of
maintenance
them.
is upkept? What are you talking about?
What's the other tax reason? There's two of them, GST, and what's the other one?
Another one that was recently brought in, like within the last 20 years.
Yeah, recently 20 years. Yeah, what was that one brought in for?
Again, they brought our tax up to about 13%, and it was again our government taking a higher piece of the pie. We're one of the most expensive countries to live in, but yet we're third world. Go figure that one out.
Well, yeah, because the government's stealing all your money.
Yeah. And the city I live in is one of the highest money per capita cities in North America, but we're third country.
Hold on, I'm listening because I'm learning some shit. I don't know any of this shit about Canada.
Money
So
per capita.
I'm learning.
Okay, what city do you live in, Reason?
I am not telling you what city I live in.
That was a smart move. You don't know Michael K. be fucking knocking at your goddamn door.
No, I don't tell any of my background because you got lunatics like this guy on the internet. I'm sorry, bro. I keep my private life private.
Because he probably lives in Welland.
I do not live in Welland. I don't even live near Welland. I do not live near Welland. Nope.
I live near Wellington.
And do your research on the harmonized sales tax before you properly misuse
No, he
it.
just
All right?
gave you a stat.
Yeah,
I gotta say, and every sort of argument I thought was gonna happen on the show, the Canadian tax fucking thing I never saw coming ever on the program where we were gonna have a fucking.
So inquiring minds want to know, Reason, do you guys think you have enough groundswell to get Trudeau out, man, or what?
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Or after what he did to the truckers, he's gone.
Yeah.
Yo, they're doing some crazy shit up there. Y'all don't even realize, man.
What he did to the truckers?
Like
crazy. Don't unpack him up and get him up out of here, bro, so we can get down to business.
Like crazy
totality. Yeah, help us back, EM.
Michael K. Sonic, he used the N-word.
Pack him up and get him up out of here, bro. Like nobody want to listen.
Right, Michael K. We will see
Yeah, you can. Hey, Cap, I'll call you later.
Okay, buddy. Take it easy, Michael K. We'll talk.
All right, see you, Cap.
I bet he won't ever come back on this platform again. I can guarantee you that.
Oh no, he'll be back. Don't worry.
Okay. Now EM shows how smart he is. What a moron.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop coming up. Are you kidding me?
Nah, he definitely ain't going nowhere. Like okay.
I am working on my EM impersonation, but I can't get my voice that high when I'm trying to make a point, and I don't stutter as much. But I'm trying to figure it out. I'm watching old reruns of Mel Tillis.
All right.
Did you guys get the cast-offs and the rejects from the Bills community here? Like what's
That's
going
exactly
on?
what's going on here.
Well, I'll say this.
Did we find the Anthony Manzano of their community? Is that what happened?
How you differentiate different Bills fans? They all the same.
That's true. I will say this: Michael K. Is banned on all Bill's channel things, so he's self-admitted they have him banned
I wonder why.
And you bring him here. Wow.
Well,
I
listen,
wonder why.
I try to stay.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I don't sit there and pretend my quarterback is the best thing because he's in the MVP conversation.
Nah, I
like
think you use the hard ER. I think.
I don't care. Sorry.
So yeah, I mean, listen, I let anybody in the door. Let's call it for what it is. I got no. it's my fault.
That's
You guys are
obvious.
right.
That's clearly obvious.
Yeah, it's clearly how I operate.
Well, Michael K is on his way out, though.
Well, EM, you said you're doing the Lord's work. This is like the Lord's Supper right here.
We want to listen. We're gonna get back to
This is like the
business.
Lord's Supper.
Right before we get back to business, while Michael K is on his way out, we have exclusive footage of his skid mark.
Well, to be fair to Michael K, though.
Actually, I think that's a picture of Josh Allen's face on his ass right there too.
Michael K, is that your
Josh
local
Allen's
mall?
trousers.
Michael
I thought
K
that
is
was an imprint of his
To be
face
fair
from
to
tasting
Michael
it to make
K.
sure it's Canadian.
Hold on. To be fair to Michael K, whenever I've been in an
He
argument,
sent that in the mail to your cap.
hold on. Whenever I'm arguing with Josh Allen is the next John Elway, whenever I'm trying to argue with him that Tua can make throws that Josh Allen can't, Michael K has been a solid wingman for me in that argument. So
yeah, we like Michael K because he's a Bills fan, but he attacks Bills fans just as much as Dolphins
Well,
fans.
I don't like the guy, but I'll keep it objective. Josh Allen should have been the MVP over Lamar Jackson last year.
What do you think of that?
I kind of agree with it.
Over Christian McCaffrey.
Buddy, he totaled
I don't think
40
Mike-
touchdowns. Lamar didn't even break 30. Lamar didn't even throw for 4,000 yards. It should have been Josh Allen won the division when we had that lead over them heading into the last 5-6 weeks. Josh Allen should have won the MVP last year.
Well, of
You
course
think-
he did.
You think Josh Allen should have got it over Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah, I would say if it wasn't.
I
Lamar,
don't
it was
see.
Christian
If you're gonna
McCaffrey.
give an argument, it got to be Christian McCaffrey.
I thought if there was ever a time,
Teams.
if
I
there was
gotta
ever
say
a
Josh
time they
Allen,
weren't going to give it to a quarterback, it should have been Christian McCaffrey this
Yeah,
year.
I agree
But
with that too. You could have made that argument 110%. But if you're
And
going to give
I
it to a
would
quarterback,
I
you
would
were.
tell you, I would tell you, Stone Cold, without a doubt, McCaffrey deserved it more than Josh Allen would have deserved it.
I
Plain
think
and
they both
simple,
have
guys.
better cases than Lamar. I think Lamar was just a matter of his team's record. That's what I think it was.
Well, Lamar Jackson.
If you take Josh Allen away from Buffalo and you take
don't win the
Christian
division.
McCaffrey away from San Francisco, I mean, which team you think fares out better? Like, I think San Francisco,
Buffalo.
maybe they might not have made it to the Super Bowl, but
Yeah, I
okay.
see-
And,
I see
and,
what
and
you're
you're looking
saying
at
there.
but
that's-
if you
that's
take
more
Josh,
value to that.
I think they would still be competitive. But if you take Josh Allen off of Buffalo, man, I mean, they're
Well,
picking
yeah,
in the
he's a
top 10,
quarterback.
bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
you know,
night
and that, and you know what?
And are they this good against us because he becomes an alien when they face us? Would they have this record against us without Josh
You know,
Allen?
it's a real great way to make the MVP argument.
Short answer, no reason.
I have
because
to interject
it's
here
called
because I've
most
always been
valuable
a fan
player,
of
not
it.
the most
I
productive
think everybody
player.
misses.
He only had like what,
the
one
NFL
bad game
MVP.
against us in the whole
What
career.
y'all are
Yeah,
talking
we beat
about,
him, and we managed
what
to beat
y'all are
him last
talking
year,
about
right?
is who's a better
Right.
MVP for their team. And what I'm saying is, which one of those three guys, Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, or who was the third one? That y'all
Josh
said?
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Which one of those guys, if you took them out of the NFL, would change the image of the NFL? That's who the NFL
No,
MVP
it ain't.
is.
No, you
Not
talk about
who's
the team.
better
'cause
than
not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
NFL.
I get you, but
Well, then
to
the Ravens will
to
survive.
to EM's point, if you
Yeah.
and if you took one of those three guys off the team, how's the
Yeah,
team
Buffalo
going
is-
to be
it was-
effective afterwards? I mean, listen, if you took
They would suffer the
Lamar
worst.
off of
It's
the
more
Baltimore
dramatic for
Ravens,
Buffalo than the other two teams.
if you took Lamar off of the Ravens, it wouldn't have the profound effect it would have if Allen was off of the Bills.
Cap, there's evidence of that. Look at Tyler Huntley.
The NFL's bottom line is that's what they value the most. So which
Obviously, they paid the man, and he did.
Let me
Listen,
rephrase the question. Which one of those three, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, or Christian McCaffrey, if you took them out of the league, or if you had a choice between one of those three guys' football games all coming at the same time on the TV, which one do you choose to watch?
well, that therein lies.
Then that
That's
brings value to
subjective,
the league.
color.
That would
That's
be more.
subjective.
You talking
That's
from a monetary standpoint.
preference, right?
But they have statistics to show who's been watching who more.
That might be, and that might sway
But
the
that's who
MVP
the
in that
fans wanna
instance
see
for
watch. They
sure.
might be more
But I'm just
entertaining.
saying, like, if we were just going to go to impact an MVP on their team, and that's
but
why
I'm
that
saying
team.
this
Hold
is
on,
what
Color.
the
Let me land.
voters are
That's
gonna
why
be
that
asking
team got as far and did as what they did is
Right, but it
relative
doesn't
to the
matter.
impact of the
Again,
team.
it doesn't matter if it's subjective because it's a matter of if the voters are asking themselves that
Well, I don't really
question.
give a fuck what the voters are doing because
But that has
I'm
nothing
not
to do
voting.
with have
What
value
what
to
I'm
your
saying
team.
is, what I'm saying is, if they're if they ask themselves that question, then that's why your answer is to why Lamar
No,
Jackson.
I know why Lamar made it. I don't need to go. Why didn't Allen get it?
Because
Or
it
fucking
came down to those final two in the final 2 weeks.
That's exactly right.
And
Crypto.
they played significant big
That's
time teams and
exactly
big time
fucking
games
right.
that
It was a
finalized
neck
that
and neck
decision in their
race,
mind.
and when the voting was at its most important, those last 2 weeks, Lamar did enough to it in optics and big games to win it. That's exactly what happened. That's it. If you're gonna take
It
the
was the
season
final
and be a
3
little
weeks
bit more
of the season is
objective,
what
there's
did it.
probably to me Christian McCaffrey should have won because it's
Right.
getting harder and harder and harder to it not be the most valuable quarterback every fucking year. You know, and I think we're all kind of not necessarily sick of it, but it would be nice if it was a fucking running back or a wide receiver or something other than a quarterback every now
I
and again.
think Josh Allen got hurt because he only played one good team down the stretch, while Lamar beat 3 consecutive great defenses. down the
Yes,
stretch.
absolutely.
And one
again,
was a perfect rating.
and he was really good in those games. Again, either way, doesn't matter.
Well,
It was the
here's,
final 3 weeks that
here's the
decided it.
problem with the whole MVP and the All Pro and all that stuff. It should be voted on by the players. It shouldn't be voted on by people with a pen or a pencil writing an article every week for the Associated Press.
I could agree with that, and I also think that it should be like a blind vote too. You know what I'm saying? Like a real vote. They don't need to know who voted for what, and no one, like whoever's tallying the votes isn't ever gonna. It's like state secrets. Like it's like if you're voting for your president, you don't want the people to know who voted, and B, you know, if there's subjectiveness to it, right? I think it also would be that you can't vote for your team, right? You can't vote for anybody on your team. That would be cool if it was just the players, and then we found out who the players felt were the MVP every year. That would be sick.
Well, if you look,
I
we're going
thought
to
they had their votes anyways.
What? No, they don't have the votes. They say exactly how many votes. Well, they might. They say how many votes they got.
Extra people.
I don't think they say who voted, but they say how many votes they got.
Yeah.
But if you look at like say the Oscars, actors vote on best film, best you know. If you're a member of the Academy,
major
you can
sports
vote.
players. It's
I don't
the
watch
major
the
sports
Oscars or all that
players and
shit. I don't
like
watch that
man.
fucking
But
weirdo pat each other
when
on the
you-
back fest. I hate them.
Right, but if you won something, wouldn't you rather win it because you were voted on by your peers and not some mouth in a chair sitting in a press box?
I think, yeah. I think the players
Yeah,
will.
overall, yeah, it'd probably be.
You know, they can take. You know,
players,
these players can take the time. They can take the time out to say, "Look, we got a great facility, but our nutritionist sucks." You know, they can take that. Why can't they vote on a couple of players? How long is it going to take? 10, 12 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, it could be just even like a fucking.
Well, don't they vote on the top 100 players? Is just
They
only
do.
the players voting?
Yeah.
That's the only one they vote on.
Well, and then that really is an indication of who the MVP is in their eyes, right? So maybe
Yeah,
it
the
shouldn't be. It
players.
should be players
voting
and
on the top
coaches and teams. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm down this. I'm done with this rabbit hole. Let's
All right,
let's
I'm
get
backing out. I'll beat you
All right.
guys up later.
later, Michael K. Yeah, that was fun. Reason before, you know, because we're gonna be
What a
shut it down
clown.
a little bit. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to get this shit that happened yesterday. It was really weird how it took like a turn for. I don't want to say personal. It did get kind of personal. I just didn't understand what were the underlining tones, why CB felt the need to shit on what you were doing to prop up what he was doing. I understood maybe, and this is just me trying to play devil's advocate, right? If he's season to week to week watching you in the season, and you know you're breaking it down this way, and he's observing as someone who wants to be a creator, right? He's like, okay, Reason's doing it this way, and you know that he's watching, and you pointed out some of its Instagram messages to you, so I'll let you touch on that later. But if he's thinking at it and going, okay, he does it this way, how can I do it my way and be different to his? So I could understand if he was pitching it in a way that Reason only does the dropbacks while I'm focusing on literally everything else, you know, but he didn't do it and say it in a way that was like, you can have the best of both worlds with both of our stuff. It was, you are lesser of a knowledge and a person of football because you only do this, which again isn't true, but you catch my drift. Why do you think that was? Why do you think that came out?
Bro, I have no idea. Like I said in that space, if someone would say to me, "Hey, I don't like your breakdowns. I like CB83 breakdowns better," you know, at most you might hear a little bit of a chuckle, but in the end of the day, all you're going to hear is, "Hey, man, that's your prerogative. Watch whoever you want to watch. You know, it don't bug me." I don't know what his. I can't answer that. You know what I mean? Like, that's on him. He took that personal when, you know, he should, you know. It turned into the net being cast over me when other people were clearly, you know, the ones setting up the net to even be cast in the first place. And maybe he was just looking for an outlet. I mean, I said when I was in there, and I'll say it again, maybe he didn't think I was going to show up in the space.
Well,
so he could say what he wanted.
You know, Mo and I talked about this earlier before you came up. You know, look, YouTube, X, there's a lot of cross betweens. And there's a lot of people who just, you know, enjoy the content on both things. Yeah. If Mo was on Twitter right now and shit talking EM or you or myself, people are going to inevitably message us and say, "Yo, this is happening." So, and CB83, I mean, is he thick? I don't know. He has to know, and it's not like he mentioned you once. It was several times.
He even made a comment in the thread, right? Like,
yes.
And you heard me when I came in there. What was one of the first things that came out of my mouth, Cap? Why is my name in your mouth? Like, literally, that was first thing I said. Why is my name in your mouth? And the reason why is because I've got DMs on Instagram of him asking for feedback on his film breakdowns, of him asking for, "Hey, you know, I align the most with you and what you're doing with you. I want my channel to be most like your channel." So, you know, I've had literal Stan messages here. And now we're flipping it, and
Damn, did you just say Stan messages?
Well, I said this in the chat. I said it in the space, right? So it's nothing new. But
that's
Eminem
now, Stan, everybody, for you guys who didn't catch how clever of a take that was. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
But now all of a sudden, because you got, I mean, you know, what changed? All of a sudden you got, 1,500 subs? You're feeling yourself? I don't know what I said that to him. So, you know, I don't know what flipped on him. I don't want to change them. To be honest with you, I don't care. I don't even really care to talk about the situation. I said what I had to say directly to the man. I'm just repeating stuff that I've already said to him, because anything new I have to say will be said to him if he decides to drag this further out. So that's that on it. You know, I said my piece directly to him. I brought it to his front door. And, you know, I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, we caught him multiple times when EM was brought into the conversation, bending and twisting truths. Those are proven. The receipts are there, right? I even had people showing up on my chat. I didn't mention it on my show yesterday, but I had people coming in my chat. You know, they had heard it. You know, they were talking about the lying and stuff like that in the chat. So other people heard it. All right. I don't know what else there is to see, you know?
Yeah, he got it. There you go.
And Neil messaged me. He was the first one to tell me, "Hey, this is what's going on." And, you know, the first thing he asked me was, "Who is CB83?" And I responded and told him who he was. So
yeah, I ran into Neil in a space this morning, and Neil said
bring
that.
Up V21. Bring up V21. He says, "Damn, you watching his sub count?" No, he said that in a chat.
He pointed it out.
He said he pointed it out in the space yesterday. So again, if you haven't heard the space, you probably shouldn't comment on it. He brought it up, not me. So that's what he brought up.
Yo,
dude, 4Ps says, "Dear reason I wrote you, but you still ain't calling."
Oh, and I've got messages like that. Hey, bro, I linked you my number. Hit me up. Oh, hey, bro, you know, I've got like 2 or 3 messages in my DMs of him saying that back on Instagram Day, for sure. And people want to know. I cut CB83 about, I don't know how long ago it was, EM, and it was all because, and I told him in the space, because he was in EM's DMs. I've got the screenshots. He was messaging EM crying that I didn't put him on. Crying about He
put
wanted
him on
me,
what? On that birthday show or
no. This is months and months ago. He was crying about us not putting him on, like us not propping him up and putting him on a pedestal. That's what he was in the EM remembers that. I found those text messages, by the way. EM, I found the screenshot. But even when EM sent me the screenshots, I sent them right directly to CB, and I brought it right to his doorstep in text. I didn't bring it publicly out, and I let him know what time it was. And I said, bro, I had a feeling you were like this. This is why I didn't. I mean, people can go back. Me and EM Dolphin fan. No one knew who Havoc was till me and EM Dolphin fan came around. Great One DeVore. His numbers were middling. Me and EM Dolphin fan, we were on the rise. We gave him a platform. Me and you, Cap, ask EM when we had cleared everything up and we had you after Dolphins After Dark. You heard EM saying in the space yesterday that he was trying to massage the idea over a couple months of of CB83 involved. Ask EM how quickly I said yes to you coming up on Dolphins After Dark.
I mean, EM, how quick
I'm just
was that?
saying.
And also reason again, like Cap, all that trolling you doing, you owe me a huge love.
No,
what do I owe you?
You owe me a lot of shit, Cap. You's a hoe, bro.
Do I?
All that shit talking you do with me. And bro, anyway, I'm not going. Listen, I'm not putting that out there.
EM, how quickly did I say yes? That's what the whole point is.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Right. Marissa Marino, before she joined DolphinsTalk.com, she was hitting me up. She wanted to do something together. I took a few weeks to figure out what to do. I hit her up. She was part of Dolphins Talk. It hasn't worked out since then. But I was Lewis when EM said, let's make Lewis a part of Dolphins After Dark right away. Let's go. So, just because I'm selective and I want to know what people's intentions are about first, I mean, excuse me, by a guy who's been burnt by multiple people in this community already to this point. And, my instincts ended up being right about the situation. And I called him in the space and, I called him a cloud chaser in the space. And, like I said in the space, I'm not the only one who feels that in this community. So that's not something new.
As somebody who's been burnt by everybody in the community, I totally feel your pain, bro.
People think I'm out here to be an asshole. No, I stick to myself.
No, listen, you're guarded.
No, hold on. I stick to myself because I don't got to worry about knives coming out in the back, in the front, whatever. If I stick to myself, bro, I can watch all my sides. You know what I'm saying? And I keep a close, tight-knit circle. I only let certain people into that circle, and I'm comfortable with it because you know why? There's a ton of crazies on the internet. There's people. Hey, we can go back to the Sarney thing and how that, me and EM trying to put Sarney on and how big of a thorn in our side that's been since we decided to do training camp ourselves. I mean, it's one headache after another, bro. And so I keep a close-knit circle. I keep to myself. I talk to my people. And I'm comfortable with that. And every now and then I'll let new people in. That's how it works, bro. It's just that's how I move because that's the most comfortable way to move because there's a lot of people in this community that come up either on X or they come up on your screen. And when you learn who they are behind the scenes, they do not move the way they move on the screen or behind their Twitter fingers when you find out how some of these people really are. The thing about me is I'm unfiltered. I'm brash. I'm in your face, but multiple people on this panel have been on the phone with me, and I'm the same person on the phone, and I'm the same person in private that you get up here. I don't put on a show. I don't put on a song. I don't put on a dance. I'm unapologetically me, like it or not. That's just what it is, and that's where I'm at, man. And and CB83 was,
So
that's what it was.
reason would you say that and now this is just me, playing fucking therapist a little bit. You know yourself. You just explained, you're a little forward, sometimes in your face, sometimes brash. When you find yourself in these types of conversations with people, you're not necessarily, first of all, you're actively trying to look to avoid it, right? And that when it happens, it's reconfirms why you're this way because you don't want to be that guy.
No, it's embarrassing, bro. I'm about my brand and that type of shit. I don't want that associated with my brand. It's embarrassing. We're all grown-ups, and the fact that we gotta always step out of our comfort zone to check these people who are misinforming, lying, or bending the truth about you, or like some other people who have gone on smear campaigns. Dude, when people are here saying I'm talking about their kids and then I got to come out here and you come up here and you confirm Cap and EM confirms and Lewis confirms that I actually called the person an actual good father on the phone. I never talked about their kids. I just don't let people. I hate liars, bro. I hate liars. And I've talked about this before. This fan base, they support us. They give us the views. They give us the donations. They give us a reason to come up here. So when people either lie to them about our team because they have agendas, or they lie to them about us, I think we have a right to come up and say, whoa, whoa, whoa. And why we get all worked up is either there's built up animosity behind the scenes, or we're fed up and frustrated with the fact that we have to come up here and inform the misinformed because people are lying on either us or topics about the football team. You know what I mean? So, people misconstrue anger with passion, and it's just we're passionate about this fan base. We're passionate about keeping them informed. We want to have me and EM started inside the NFL because we want to have the most educated fan base in the NFL. And I learned a couple years in, ain't no way that's going to happen after some of the people who are already out here. So I've just accepted that, and I try to educate the 50,000 that come and watch me, and that's it. And I keep it like that.
Well, I will say this. I might not be helping that happen because I let guys like Michael K up on this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I just hope your dating standards are better than your guest standards, bro.
Yeah, I'm really fucking. I'm sorry.
Niche, bro.
Shit stains in the mall in Buffalo.
Yeah, but you guys have found your niche and settled into it, right? Like you guys are trying to go for a tailgate experience.
Yeah, that's
found your niche, and it's a tailgate experience. Everyone has their own niche, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's what I seen, right? There was you doing your thing, and TD and Doug, and there was some other stuff out there and stuff, and I was like, I really like Howard Stern, and I really like the Dolphins. I wonder if I can marry this together a little bit, and I've kind of done that with towing the line. I kind of cross it sometimes, but again, I hope that the byproduct is that it's at least healthy in one way or the other, right? One way that there can be a way to get it out and then grow, and maybe there can be at least an understanding whether parties involved can get back together or they can avoid each other. Or the other thing is it exposes certain things too, right? That's another stuff, bro,
I'm the type of person, bro. Like if CB83 never talked about me again, there will be no issue because I have no intention of ever talking about him again unless he talks about me. Like that's how I am with people who haven't even started anything with me. Literally go back and look at all the things I've been involved with. It's always me, it's always that Robert De Niro. They, just when I thought I'm out, they pull me back in. It's always me having to reply, respond, or, inform, again, the misinformed because someone was out here saying something that wasn't true. Other than maybe, if you got a really bad take, I might say something about that. But, that's just me commenting on your take because what do we do as content creators? We're putting ourselves out there with our takes and putting them out there to criticism. That's a part of the job. That's what comes with it, right? So, I'm the type of person, if you never speak on me, you're never gonna have a problem because I'm never gonna speak on you. That's literally it. And it don't matter whether we like each other or not. I had that rule with everyone. If you never speak on me, you ain't ever gonna hear me speak on you. That's just not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So
reactionary is how you try to stay, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I do react to subliminals because we do know some people take subliminal shots in this community. So I will react.
It is
absolutely.
Well, it is.
We've already talked about it on this channel before, EM. So
I know who. Hey, guys, I know who doesn't take subliminal shots.
Who? Finn's tailgate. Yeah, okay. This guy.
That was actually
waiting on that, huh?
Dude, he teed it up beautifully too. Did you see that? You know what? I will say this. The subliminal stuff, even the fans, they see it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Before
and it goes
I became
multiple ways. Don't ever think I'm just the only one that takes subliminals. You can go listen to these other people, and they take plenty of subliminals. So,
I've seen them. I've watched. I'm like, oh, I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's very apparent when people are. It's too on the nose.
What it is. It is what it is.
It is. It's part of the game. Right? It's part of the game.
Yeah. I don't even think about it. These people in the chat think about it more than the people who are making and taking subliminal shots. The people in the chat think about it more than we do.
Yeah, they do. They do. And it even comes to your attention, and you're like, yeah, I get it. You just keep moving. You keep it pushing, and then it kind of goes away. But like to what you're saying, it's accruing, right? It's okay. 10 months ago, you did subliminals for a week. Then now you're doing this. Now you're doing that. Now you want me to be cool with you. Nah, let's not do that. And then now, because I said let's not be cool, you're fucking going to be a dick about some shit. And I'm like, yo, dude, don't be a dick because I don't want to be cool with you because you're this type of way. And then you
Right,
present
right.
this evidence. That's essentially what you're
And again,
putting
people
together.
just totally underestimate the numbers involved. I still, to this day, get new channels, dolphin channels I've never seen before come
Oh, man,
across
there's
my
so many.
timeline that are getting 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 20,000 views on these videos, and I ain't never even heard of these channels.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
AI, the AI. And
Well,
stuff.
yeah, a lot of
Probably
them
not
are
valid.
re-uploaders and stuff like that, you know. But
Yeah, it's
it just goes to show you though, because there's a few that are like, you know, maybe they're not up there yet, but they're out there putting out daily stuff, and it's like, you know, it does not look. You find a niche, you find a niche. Just because we all follow the same team and carry the same logo, don't mean that our channel is anything to do with what Reason's trying to attempt to do to
yeah,
express
or vice
himself with his
versa to
channel.
anybody,
Reason's a
right?
different person. We're different people. We're more of a kind of a collective type image good thing going on here, you know, as a team. So we got all our individual gigs, but what Cap was talking about earlier is what he's presenting for the whole as a one. You know, the many that are one as a whole to the community. This is what
Yeah, but boys,
Capitan had in mind for this
these
channel.
people don't realize.
Different
Okay,
than everybody else.
this community's gotten bigger, right? But they
has.
forget before Reason and EM even popped up, Dolphins with Dylan and TD Finns talk beefing. You know, they forget, you know, what's his face? D1. D1 made a
Yeah,
whole
D1
channel
was big
back in the
time.
day of
Arch
beefing
rival.
with everyone. I mean,
remember.
this has been part
He
of
was
the game.
everybody's
And,
nemesis
and
at that
people
time.
saying we're not using the right word. People saying we're not using the right
outside
word.
of the Dolphins community on YouTube, isn't that what every other community is doing? Like, isn't
Yeah,
that what
I
you
get
normally
Yeah.
go to YouTube to watch?
Color always says this: if we were doing content on the knitting community, we would
yeah.
find the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they went through
Yeah.
their whole gatekeeping scandal, you know, you
Yeah.
know, and all that too already. They've got their,
It's
you know,
really what the internet
rogue
has become,
freaking
right?
knitting channel,
You know what I'm saying?
you
It's really
know.
what it's become, and it's
And people
really
are
no
literally-
different than it's ever been.
Like
people
I
are
said
saying we're
earlier,
using the wrong
politics is
word, but-
downstream from culture.
People are saying we're using the wrong word, but no, think about it from the hip hop form in terms of subliminal shots. That's what we're talking about, where there's clear shots in lyrics that they don't mention the name, but you know they're talking about someone specific. The only time you'll hear me actually start dropping names is if it gets to a level where, okay, this has got to be addressed because this is now escalating to a point where people are going to hear about it. They're going to want to know my side. So I'll address it in my opening thoughts, and then I won't talk about it. That's basically where we're at. Because honestly, I think that kind of shit, like for what I'm doing, that cheapens my show. So I don't like doing that. Like, and because I get people that tell me in the chat they don't like hearing it.
Yeah.
And it's not that they don't agree with me or they agree with the other person and they think I'm wrong. They're not choosing sides. They
No,
will
they
say
came
to me,
there
"Yo,
for something else."
Right.
That's what they tell me.
because
I
you-
came here to hear Dolphins talk. I didn't come
right,
here
because you
to hear.
presented a production style
Exactly.
to your audience and built
Yeah.
it on that.
Well,
and
here
that-
I'll give you a for instance, right? I just put a poll in my community chat. I think only I don't know, not too many people have voted on, maybe 50 or 60. And you know, with all this P Diddy shit coming out, I was like, man, should I do a show talking about like
Diddy?
news type
Oh,
shit, just something else, just to get in like conspiracy? And it was like 65% was like, no, keep it football shit. So that's what I'm gonna do, right? But it was something I looked at, thought about. I was like, hey, you know, I could totally talk this
Don't go
conspiracy
down that
shit.
Diddy. Don't go down that Diddy. Don't go down that Diddy way, bro. Though.
You know, but it would have been fun though
we'll
for
talk about a
me.
slippery
I get
slope.
that people might not like it, but man, dude, I would have had a great time
We
on
can
the
do
whole
it, Cap.
conspiracy
Hey,
shit.
hey, you need to do
That
a
is
separate
a
show,
very-
bro.
a
Like
slippery
that is
slope.
a hell of a rabbit hole.
Listen,
I mean,
I
really.
will dig into every corner
That's an
of
abyss,
all
EM. That's
conspiracies.
not a rabbit hole.
It's a rat's nest, and I would love to do it because I will put on my purple jacket and enjoy every minute of that
Can I-
shit. 'Cause
Hey,
I
man,
don't
by
give a
the way,
fuck.
speaking of off topic, I might as well go ahead and plug my Saturday show.
Oh, here it comes. Saturday show. Look
at
at
12
his
o'clock.
thumbnail.
Razor Ramon.
Saturday at 12 o'clock. People were gonna
Doing some WWE.
Shake
Hell
Rick
yeah.
Rude.
Let me,
The
since we're
ravishing
plugging away,
Shake
I'm gonna
Rude.
plug away at top of the tailgate tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning. By the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even tell you guys about
Ravishing
that.
Shake Rude.
But speaking of which,
attitude is back, bro.
in regards to what's going on with P Diddy, is it safe to talk about his connection with Jay-Z? Because Jay-Z,
No, not yet.
sounds like
It's
he's
not.
next.
It's not.
Hold
It's
on,
not safe yet.
Hold on 1 second, because it has to do with the NFL. Jay-Z has a contract with the NFL. Does that change? Is what
Oh, it is football news.
Very good.
Oh, look at this.
I didn't even think of that.
They do got a deal.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know how NFL likes to protect their image.
Hold up a second. Isn't J-Lo also involved as a minority owner in the NFL? And we know she was involved in that shooting that no one ever got arrested for. And
No, Shine went to jail. Shine went to jail for that.
that's right. Allegedly.
Remember Diddy? No, Diddy did him dirty. Remember now when he got out of jail, he got exported to Belize.
That's
He's
right.
living in Belize now.
And remember, they said the shooting happened outside, but it was
And
really
he's a
in the
politician
bathroom.
in Belize. He's a politician in Belize.
Oh, so it paid off in the long run for him.
Yeah. No, bro, you should have heard. You know, you should have heard talking about it. Cameron and Mace on their show. I don't know if you guys listen to their show. They have a great podcast, but they were talking about it. And Mace has been hinting at, you know, one of the reasons why he left wasn't just the Biggie shooting and people being out for him. It was the conduct. Like Biggie, you know, a lot of people don't realize, like, one of the things going on with that Biggie thing was Biggie was going to leave, like Life After Death completed his contract, and he was going to take the locks. And he was starting with Jay-Z and Charlie Baltimore, starting the commission. He was going to leave Bad Boy, and he didn't like Diddy. Like, he was writing Diddy's rhymes, and he didn't like Diddy. Like, people have been known about this. And go look at the stuff with Justin Bieber, where he's talking about, you know, because he broke Usher into the game, right? And he's like, you know, Usher's his I was Usher's legal guardian, and Bieber signed to Usher, so now I'm his legal guardian. Like, yeah, bro. Like, there's stuff about Ja Rule and Diddy doing stuff. Like, it's crazy.
really quick. I do want to speak in some facts on that particular case that happened that you know, aren't conspiratorial, but could lead to conspiratorial suggestions. But let me speak on the facts and let y'all comment on it. So apparently, right before the feds raided his house, there was a flight that he booked that went to Belize, I believe, or something like that, with nobody, without him on it.
It went to a non-extradition country.
No, even before that, Color's talking about before during the raids, and his flight went up and down California and flew to Antigua, where there's non-extraditional over in that area, and then it went to Cape whatever in Africa.
Right,
Color's talking about even before that.
Right, and this happened before the raid, and he's not on the flight.
His plane's moving around, doing some shit.
And so the thought is that whatever the FBI couldn't find when they raided was on that plane and being curated to a country that, or curried to a country that.
Bro, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So much.
He probably got. Of course, he got tipped.
Well, first of all, all right, look.
You're a billionaire. Yeah.
Not only is he a billionaire, but remember the shit that they're trying, that the allegations and what it's tied to with the freak parties and shit. The politicians, the other billionaires and billionaires that are there, celebrities, everything like that. And then it comes out, and these are coming from like his people that used to work for him. Hidden cameras in his fucking house.
Yeah.
Catching them
Epstein.
all
He
doing
was the Epstein of the rap game, bro.
Yes, dude. And you know what? Listen, this is no different than what gets done all over the fuck. Here's what it is, right? When you're powerful and you got money and you hang around powerful and you got money things, business and trust, you can't pay someone enough to trust them enough. So what do they need? They need fucking blackmail. Now, whatever that blackmail is we can insert whatever disgusting shit you want to put in there. But even if it's just them on camera doing fucking drugs, it's something now that, all right, I've got this. I can trust this guy because
who
I
caught
got
the
some.
straight
It's
today?
the fucking mob, bro. It's the same shit.
Who caught the straight today after the cocaine?
He's a protege, is what you're
who's
saying.
that female
by
rapper?
somebody that is already.
Some
gone down
female
that
rappers
road
being tied
recently.
in right now, for, like flying in cocaine for him.
Yep.
Yo, so I'm gonna tell you this right now. Watch, the longer that he's
It's
out
Miami.
as long as he's out and about,
Yeah, young
watch
Miami.
him start
That's what it is.
leaking. Watch him start reaping some shit about getting people wrapped up.
No, bro. You know what I said? This
bro.
was a problem.
That's the thought, is
I
that
was talking
he's
to
a protege of somebody we all just watched go through all this. And the reason that guy, the thought, obviously the conspiracy theory is that guy's not alive because of who he could have outed.
Bro,
Yeah.
did you guys listen? Did you guys read? Okay. I know we're talking about like the little Rod stuff, but did you ask EM? I told him the shit was gonna hit the fan. Where did you guys read? Did you guys read any of the Cassie stuff a couple months ago? Where like he beat the shit out of her in a hotel hallway. Then he paid off the employees of the hotel to get rid of the footage.
Y'all ain't laughing at Cat Williams now, are you?
No, bro. Cat Williams been talking about this for decades, bro.
Yeah,
but if you listen to his comedy, remember, didn't he have that one joke where he said, you're at one of these parties, you open up a room and Opie's on his knees blowing, like he had a joke like Opie's on his knees blowing someone. He had that way back in the day.
Yeah, he said Professor
Ron
Opie.
Howard, was that what he was doing? Damn.
Listen, and not only look, here's the thing, right?
He came out the closet.
Do we ever see P. Diddy in front of a camera or in court talking alive ever again? Do we ever see him again?
Probably not.
First of all, number one, are they ever gonna get him? Number two, even if they got him,
We're getting deeper here, right?
Yeah.
Remember what Cat Williams was claiming. The way you can identify it is these people that come out of just absolute nowhere, but they've got this long backstory, and you're like, that couldn't all be like you were just this dude. You know what I mean? And
you know what the problem you run into
that's
is
not P. Diddy
and they wrote a whole histrionics about you, and
but when you reach Diddy's not. Diddy's not.
Trade-off, hold on. The trade-off is that they have
Diddy
to
didn't
now
come out of
do
nowhere.
and say whatever these people want them to do or say.
But I'll tell you what the deal is right now. The difference is right now is, okay, this is the difference. Epstein, if you research it, seems like he was tied to Mossad. And when he's tied to, and people don't know what Mossad is, that's like the Israel,
Secret
that's the Israeli service, right?
CIA.
And they're trafficking with Mossad. Diddy doesn't have those type of ties. Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard the story. Let me land on this story, okay, boys? Did you ever hear about that judge of the Epstein and Swiss Bank trial? Did you ever hear what happened where a hitman showed up in the front doors of FedEx at the judge's house? A hitman showed up dressed like FedEx, knocked on the door. Son answers the door, blows the son away.
Oh, that was that judge?
Yeah, walks into the house, shoots the husband. He ended up living, but shoots him as he's going down the hallway. The judge wasn't home, but then check this out. Then they find that hitman 2 blocks away because they hired a hitman to take out the hitman. They found him in his car.
They found him dead.
Bullet, straight out of the movie. And this is what Epstein's tied to. Like, we're talking like Clintons and
that's
stuff.
Some Jack
like
Ruby type stuff right there.
That ain't no bullshit either. I remember when that happened.
That's what happened with Jack Ruby right there.
Dude, it was such the world's smallest.
Yeah.
Remember when that story came out? It was like the smallest story ever, too, on the news.
But that's like a movie, Cap. That's like a movie scene, bro.
Oh yeah, no, listen,
that's ridiculous.
We're talking about people with billions and billions of dollars, man. You know what I mean? You don't people think that we're like people are paranoid.
Well, listen, no, it ain't even about billions of dollars, Color.
Let me land though. But people think it's weird for certain people to speculate like we're doing now that these people live these kind of lives. So what the fuck else are you gonna do with that kind of fucking money?
And
well,
power,
I don't even have to speculate in that. And it's not just like somebody with money; it's that they're tied together in it, right? And so, like, it's like if you tell a lie, you got to tell another lie to cover up the lie.
That's like a fifth dimension of our universe. Like, there's this world that all these people live in, and we're just like,
oh, bro,
ants and shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
look at the Clintons, right? A lot of people think Lewinsky was the only one. They don't know about the chick he got caught with in Arkansas. But if you want a really good rabbit hole, go down the rabbit hole of Vince Foster, the guy that was with Hillary in that law firm. Then he came up and they found him on the trail, suicidal. Then you go and find out he was actually slamming Hillary. And then they hit the White House and Hillary wanted to cut it off. And he was all messed up about it. So they basically took him out because they thought he would talk, because they were running Iran-Contra out of the Mina International Airport, right? And Clinton had his hands in it, and Foster knew about it. And if they would have been brought down on Iran-Contra, EM knows all about it because he's from that area. Out of Mina International Airport, the freaking owner of the airport has talked about how they were gun running and drug running out of there, and Bill Clinton was overseeing. But they opened up foundations with Vince Foster and Clinton to funnel the money. Like, they had to get rid of Vince Foster. Like, if you go down that rabbit hole, that's a crazy one too.
Yeah, and this world that I'm talking about, this other that
international
they live
football.
in, like, we can't see into that world. So how the hell do we know if it's any that it ain't like the movies?
Yeah,
it could be. I mean, we can't see into that world, so there could literally be
art imitates life, dude. Art imitates life.
Bingo.
How long do you think it's start roping Jason in the
What? You're breaking up, Mo. You sound muffled.
Can you hear me now? I said, how long do you think it takes to start roping Jay-Z in there?
Oh, how long? I mean, listen, they've already, speculations of roping Jay-Z and Beyonce and what they got going on in it anyhow. I mean, how many more videos are we going to see where they're all buddy? I'll tell you one video I did like was where P. Diddy was coming up trying to say hi to Denzel Washington. He was like, fucking.
No, that was Jay-Z.
Yeah, that was Jay-Z. My fault. Jay-Z. He was smacking him. He was like, blew him off. He smacked, dude. He's on a court. He's like smacking him away.
I thought he was going to turn around.
I thought he was going to clock his fucking ass, dude.
Yeah, bro, and now I fuck with him even more. At least
And was that recent? You didn't hear Denzel's son?
Recent too? Do you
tell him about Diddy's party?
It's relatively recent. Hold on a second. I might have this video. Hold on.
Hey, you know that?
Man, that shit.
Cap, hold on, real quick, Cap. You didn't hear what Denzel's son said about going to P. Diddy's party? He said leave 30 minutes before the devil gets there.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. He did say, yeah. I think Denzel's the one that told him that. The advice he was giving advice. He was giving advice, and he told him, "You need to leave. You can go to the party, but you need to leave 30 minutes before the devil gets there."
Everybody that's been touched by that quote unquote offer,
that's crazy,
has come out of it with basically saying that shit's fucking Satan. You know what I mean? Like, this shit's satanic. Everyone.
Tupac been telling y'all this since 1995, but nobody. I mean 96 or whatever.
By that offer, dude, has been like, no, not for me.
Well, newsflash: secret society's been going on since the 19th and 17th century.
Of course.
Hey, reason I think this
it's just a modern version of it.
Well, remember how they figured out the Illuminati existed, right? They figured out the way they found out the Illuminati existed was, remember, a mail carrier on horseback, right? Ended up, what was he? He got struck by lightning or was shot or something, and they found a letter talking about an Illuminati meeting, and that's where like it all comes from.
Someone Western PA.
Yo, but I'm telling you, like,
look at the video right there, y'all.
Hey, that skyscraper to skyscraper car jump scene in Fast and Furious. You think that those are models in Dubai? Shit.
All right, so here's Jay-Z getting absolute. Yeah, it's at a Lakers game. Watch, look.
And
Denzel,
look at Denzel.
Look at how,
anyway, bro. Like,
look at how
tense.
tense.
It doesn't even turn to him.
Dude, look at him right here. Look how tense he is the second he touches him.
Look at his neck, bro.
Look at his neck, dude. The second he touches him, he's like, look, he caught him at the corner of his eye right there.
Play it out from the beginning again.
All right, here we go.
Oh my God! You can see the vein.
Look. He swats his hand away. Swats his hand away. Now watch. Swatting him back. Shit. Watch. Hold on.
Watch he push him.
Look, get the fuck off back. Look, see him right there. That was the one right there. Look at him smack at his hands right here.
The last push really was evident. He didn't want none of it.
And look, there's Shay.
Yeah.
But is he beefing with someone and he's trying to hold him back? Is that what's happening?
That's what it looked like to me. Like,
I don't know what's going on in that.
He didn't want
Does he turn around and dap him? Does he dap him here? Look, see, Look at, do they dab?
I don't. I mean, he definitely kind of like.
What's really going on between them?
I think he was trying to get attention, and then he was talking to that person and whatnot.
You know,
Yeah,
I
it looks
think,
like he's beefing with that guy in the glasses.
I think Reason's onto
Look,
something. I think
JP even laughs. See, he laughed.
Denzel was beefing with somebody,
And then he
he
dabs
didn't
right
want Jay-Z to stop him from beefing
Is
with
that
the
Shannon Sharp standing right there?
Yeah, it was Shannon Sharp. I don't know.
That's Shannon. It looked like him.
So when So when does? Oh man, I don't know. Listen, if they wrap Jay-Z in this and they start pulling this thread, how they've continued to pull it with P. Diddy, I don't know, man. Again, this is why I wanted to. This is why I wanted to talk about shit like this, because I don't give a fuck. It's fucking interesting and crazy as fuck. And if you guys don't know of anything or aren't researching or whatever, then that's how you feel like you're.
Everybody knows music
listen,
industry is adjacent to the sports
What would be
industry.
crazy is
so
if Tyreek
they're
Hill's name
fair
get
game.
brought into it.
Don't even say that shit. God damn it.
Well,
We
Shake,
don't
that's
need-
not far fetched.
Now, Stephen Ross's name.
Hey, chill with that. Hold on now.
Hey, listen, you don't get rich and powerful and build houses all over the world and not have little dirt.
Yeah.
Well, what a fucking good show. Man,
He's a real estate tycoon.
Definitely went to a place between the P. Diddy and then all the other nonsense. I feel like we've kind of closed. I will say this though, to go back to the original kind of drama going on. I don't think. I feel like at the end of Reason, when you and CB were having your arguments and stuff, not that there's like, not like you guys are gonna be hanging out anytime soon, but I also don't think that it's something that's gonna go any further. At least I know I don't expect it on your end, and I don't
Like
expect.
I said to it, bro. I got nothing left to say on it. I didn't say anything new tonight that I didn't say in the space.
Yeah.
And unless he comes out here and he drags it out, and I have to address it, I got nothing left to say about it or to him. You know, it's he does his thing, stays in his lane. I say him like I got no need to mention him again, right? So
Yeah. And I'm guessing that that's how he'll handle it. I mean, we'll see. I just hopefully again there's an understanding of to avoid for that kind of thing. I know it got a little bit fucking crazy there as far as just off topic, but I mean, look, some people I've made I don't want to throw myself in. Reason I like when you break down. I've watched plenty of your breakdowns. They're again, your terminology is fucking on point. But it's really good. But and I've kind of shit on CB83 for his terrible breakdowns.
Well, listen, I've sent it to space and I'll say it on YouTube. I'll put it on YouTube. Guys, the epitome of film breakdowns in this community and the best to ever do it was Locked On Travis.
Yeah.
When Travis Wingfield was on Locked On Dolphins, he was the peak and he was the pinnacle. He was the best to do it. There's draft guys like Dante breaks down and evaluates players really well. There's like a guy I shout out on my channel all the time. He does phenomenal breakdowns. Whenever he hops in the chat, I always give him his props and tell people to go sub to him. And I'll do it here. Ryder McConville, go sub to him and show him some love. He's a young content creator trying to come up and he does great work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does. He does some good work.
So,
that kid.
go show him love, man. He's
I also like this guy Jackson Kruger. Have you watched him?
Oh yeah. He does a lot on us, but he isn't a Dolphins fan. He just bro, that guy has film breakdowns like 15-20 minutes after the game's done. His breakdown is
he's
crazy.
amazing. He's so quick at it and he does a good job.
He's not a Dolphin fan?
No, he's not. But he does a lot of Dolphin stuff. Honestly, he does a lot of Dolphin stuff.
He does do a lot of Dolphin
he's
stuff.
a football fan. It seems like
He's a diehard football fan. He's a Florida guy. He's in Tampa, from what I understand.
And Brett Collerman is the peak, right?
Yeah, Brett Collerman's really good
like
too.
He used to work for NFL Films. That's how he has access to those playbooks and the play calls. Like he used to work for the actual NFL, and that guy he's phenomenal. And hey, I've had him on my channel. He doesn't really do them anymore. But Zach Schaumler from Strong Opinions Sports, when he used to do the breakdowns, buddy, he was phenomenal at breaking. And he was a former like D2 or D1 backup quarterback. And his stuff is phenomenal.
Dude, and there's again, and then there's There's even, again, in a market for someone to say, look, I don't know how to break down film. This is my first time. And people will enjoy that content, watching someone learn how to do it with them as they learn how to do it. That's what YouTube provides. So to measure the two's content on a merit basis for anything when we're talking about YouTube, it's really not for it right now. We all strive to be the best at whatever we're trying to do. I just don't know if and now look, competition's competition. I think it makes the best and the worst of people, but let's not try to be the worst of people. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with 4P. Yo, I had him on my channel, JT O'Sullivan from QB school. I mean, you know, to be in the league that long for a backup, that tells you how smart he is and how quickly, you know, I've talked to him privately. He told me one of the reasons he stuck in the league so well was because how quickly he could pick up playbooks and offenses, and he's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant with his stuff.
Well, thanks for coming by, Reason. I feel like there was some clarity. I'll holler at you soon. Tony, thank you for coming through. Crypto, Dub, Mo came in. Look at this, Mo coming around the hood. Shake, Ali, Crypto, Color, everybody. Thanks for coming. Had a good time. We will see you guys next time. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new.
Man.
Make
Brought
sure
me
you
right
guys.
to the end of my work day, man.
There it is. Got you, Crypto. We did this. That's just how we planned it, right, buddy?
Remember, Devontae
Right at the
Parker's
moment,
coming back home, baby. He has unfinished business.
No, he's
now
not.
you're gonna make me get into a car wreck.
What is
don't
he?
do that.
What is he getting? Season tickets? Straight money?
No, he's coming back to the Dolphins. Him and Tua
Yeah,
got
yeah. With
unfinished
season
business.
tickets. That's the only way he getting back on here.
He's gonna be we need some water boys.
No, I'm telling you, Devontae Parker's gonna
You
walk.
could call P Diddy, Crypto. He's got a slew of water boys.
He
out
already
here.
signed a contract with the
Yeah.
Eagles.
He's coming to work with P Diddy.
Fuck around. I'll whip P Diddy's ass. Fuck him. Damn, now I'm gonna get fucking Epstein up in this bitch for calling out P Diddy. Fuck. All right. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Hit the like button. We'll see you guys next time. Fins up.